Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another week of Rivals. We are back with SUNY this week. We are versing University of Binghamton, SUNY Binghamton this time around. So it's gonna be interesting to see. This is a best of 7 this time, not best of 5. So it's gonna be a long run today. As usual, my name is Adrian Magno.
And my name is Eric, and we might be up until 2 a.m. today. Are you excited?
I am definitely excited. I mean, depending on how long these games go, and God forbid there's a tie, this is definitely going to be a long set. And, assuming both these teams are on equal caliber, we're going to have to see. And, focus on the game here. We see a Gambit band from UAlbany. Very typical, very typical. Daredevil band, they definitely were peaking Rudy and Fox for that one, because he's the only Daredevil player here. And maybe Binghamton just has a terrible time against Daredevil. I wouldn't hold it against them. But then that Psylocke save, that is probably the first Psylocke save I think we've seen ever.
I don't think I've seen people play Psylocke yet.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Not that Psylocke's kind of fallen off a little bit. She doesn't have the same dive power she used to. Like really now, all you do is kind of just sit in the front and grind up an ult, then ult the backline. So very strange for that. Then we see a Thing save. Assuming that's for Rudy and Fox, so you can go to that instead of Daredevil. No, a White Fox ban, which is very interesting.
Yeah,
Rudy and Fox and White Fox, that's gonna get great. Yeah, maybe.
I feel like
something. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like they're doing target bans on Binghamton though, because they just banned Hulk and.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think. And we see a Daredevil tank pool save. Not Daredevil tank pool. Yep. So yeah, I definitely agree. I think now that we're kind of into a higher caliber, instead of doing like these generalized kind of bans that could work anywhere, you just target what they can do best on this map. So what we're going to Hell's Heaven, the domination, like Hulk can do very good there because payload maps are usually open, but here there's a little more to play, so they're just cutting that out right away. Then the Elsa save, I don't know who's going to go on that necessarily, probably maybe Ada.
It's probably Ada.
Yeah, that's the only one I can really see here. Then Loki ban, very typical of Albany. Then a Jeff ban. Okay.
Very unique.
We've seen this last 2 weeks, I think. I don't know if Jeff maybe got like a buff, or maybe he's just good at meta right now. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to see it. So, and funny enough, Poppy's actually going on Elsa.
I don't think this is going to be their final team comp though, because look at it, it's triple.
Yeah.
It's triple DPS, single tank. I
think Tronzer's just obviously having a good time out here. Is Tronzer the mag player? I think he's gonna go mag if I know him like that. But
I thought he was a Strange player.
I think he's just the tank player, and we're gonna have to see. And I think Strange wouldn't go bad here. Let's look at Binghamton's comp. We see Storm, which is interesting. Storm Psylocke as the DPS is a very interesting DPS. They don't really have too much sustain, and they're pretty squishy, all things considered. Like 1 or 2 Bucky shots, you're kind of almost dead. Then Invis Cloak as the backline. That's a very survival-based backline. They're pretty consistent. Then we see Mag, Deadpool, so kind of like a damage farm with a shield.
Yep.
So it's going to be really interesting.
We're seeing a switch from Psylocke to Spider-Man.
Yeah, maybe wants a little bit more mobility there. Hard to say.
Oh yeah, Tronza switched over to the Thing, so there you go.
No, yeah, I'm shocked Rudy and Fox wasn't on Thing. He's usually pretty good on that. But, I think Thing's still pretty good here. And I think against Storm it's going to be pretty good. They just got to be careful about getting shot out here, Ada definitely has to do a good job at Storm here. But I do think Binghamton's going to get here the point first here because the Mag is just going to play in the front behind that little pole. So I think Tronzer really just needs to get in there and start just knocking down this Storm. And he actually almost gets picked off there. Mag half HP, but Davey gets dove by the Psylocke. They actually went back to Psylocke, so very smart there. And I think their backline is going to have to be a little more aware. Obviously, they don't know there's a Psylocke. And I think that was almost a mistake there because the whole team overcommitted for Psylocke for a second, but they did successfully kill her fast enough. But, they give up point, and Tronzer's very low here, and Rudy Fox needs to be a little more aggressive here. He has ult, needs to throw it on someone, I think. I think he should just dump this right away so he can confirm. And he kind of just wasted it there, but they already won the fight. So it's not a big deal. And, Albany successfully wins the fight here, so maybe, like I said, I don't think the Psylocke pick's going to be too well here. That's just me. I think Thing is just going to shut everything down. That's just me. What do you think?
I mean, it's just generally a lot of DPSs aren't really that viable, except for like a handful of them. Maybe Elsa. Bucky perhaps, but even Bucky's not even that great in higher level play anymore.
Yeah, especially that higher level players know that Bucky's are gonna be looking for hooks, and they also have a lot of ways to stop it, so they're not really worried about that. Unlike ranked, where once you get hooked, it's over for you. And we see Ada playing the side here, just shutting off a Psylocke dive, which I think is really smart. Looking for a hook on the Storm, messes up. I think he just uses E to knock her down, or not knock her down, she can't fly. I think that'd be good enough. Very early ult from Tic-Tac here. Didn't save Tronzer in time, but Poppy doing a very good job on Elsa here, especially on controller. It's interesting that he's playing a pretty aim-based character. Not to say controller players can't aim, but usually they leave it to the PC players. And we do see, I don't remember the name, but I know that's the Elsa ult. He actually gets 2 with that. Very well done, and well done by Poppy and Ada for running everything down there.
I think I remember the Ada ult. I think I remember the Elsa ult, actually. It's called Apex Predator, remember?
Oh, yeah, that is, or it's like the Globtrox. I'm still going to refer to Elsa ult. I am not saying all that. But very well done from the UAlbany DPS there. But, they kind of ult dumped a little bit. We used Tic-Tac's ult a little early, didn't save Tronzer. Then Davey used it when they, used their cloak ult.
Yeah,
so
they still got Mag and Invis ult over there.
Yeah,
so
and Psylocke's almost up, and they only have Tronzer. So I definitely think Binghamton going into this fight's looking a little bit better. And I think Psylocke went up top, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not looking good. Tronzer just trying to make any space, and I was correct, and gets both support. I think I was right in my assumption that Psylocke is just going to build up ults and just jump the back line. Did exactly like that, like how I mentioned it. And Poppy just trying to get away here. But Elsa has crazy movement. I believe her little dash is on like a 2-second cooldown when her bar is maxed out. It's low-key crazy. But
Loki?
No Loki in sight, unfortunately. I'm very sad. Interesting trap. But, going into the next fight, Albany only needs to win one more fight here. So I think they just need to play a little safe, get a few ults. Then again, Binghamton has, ults, and they can definitely grind ults, because I just realized they swapped to Squirrel Girl. Didn't realize that. So they're definitely just here to pump out ults. Pretty deep in this ult for Binghamton here. It's almost like past the choke a little bit, but I think it worked out in their favor because it allowed them to walk up just a little bit into that choke, allowing them to get a few more angles, and it did successfully work there. So well done by Binghamton. Like I said, I think Albany, terrible pick. I think Albany really just needs to build ults here. Tank Pool kind of threw away. I think he died to reset his ult, but there's no Mag ult in sight. He just swapped. Ada. If Ada doesn't really have a lot of assistance with his ult, it's not going to be that useful. Then Tic-Tac probably should ult here right on top of this. It would slow people, it would allow his tanks to walk up. That's just me. I don't know where he's positioned at necessarily. And Poppy almost has his ult, so if he grabs at least 2 people, I need 2 people to work. They're actually bullying this Mag right now, and he doesn't. Wait, he's actually. Yeah, you're right. It's good call. That's a good call out. The Mag ulted to live right there, and he successfully actually killed someone while living. That's a very good Mag ult, in my opinion. So this is a very unfortunate push by Albany. I think only Rudy and Fox really ulted there. So they did do what I hoped they would do, but now it's all or nothing right here. They have to ult dump. Davies going deep with this cloak ult. Somebody needs to tap eventually. I think Davey should have went to point. That Ada's trying to get on point. Invis ult on point. I agree with that immensely. I think that's an amazing ult. But the Invis ult from Binghamton just came out. It's basically their Invis is gonna last longer here. And yeah, Binghamton is probably successfully gonna win this fight here. Very unfortunate. I mean, we always talk about it every week, Eric. I think the ult usage was just slightly better there at Binghamton. They also did a good job at I don't know what they did on a few of these chokes. They just played it better, honestly.
I remember them putting down the Invis ult a little bit up front.
Yeah,
a little bit more front than usual, just to get them some more angles. But that was that was pretty much it. Binghamton had some better ult usage. It wasn't necessary. UAlbany's ult usage wasn't necessarily bad.
No, definitely not. Not to insult them. I think they did as best as they can.
Ruthie and Fox on Deadpool had like 1 or 2 ults that were a little off, but that was pretty much it.
I mean, Deadpool, it's not like the most game-changing ult per se. It just helps the Deadpool player even more. If anything, I think what Albany would benefit from here is a little bit more of like utility. Because right now, they're going pure damage, pure healing, and pure tank. Squirrel Girl, as much as she's easy, some would say no skill, and just, not a lot to work with. She still has, the double. That's gonna sound really bad. The double, the acorn. And, you can stun someone for twice. They almost take out a tank. And Psylocke with the least, can push back the back line. They have a little bit more utility to work with, and UAlbany really lacks that here. So I think that, in a way, is kind of hurting them. They do successfully get to the point first here. Don't know how. It's, the comps are pretty even. Squirrel Girl's going to, unfortunately, go really good here. The map's really flat in some regard, and
so
I barely show.
Just bounce everywhere. It's gonna be
that's
gonna be ult farming great.
Of course.
She's already on
84. She ulted last round, and especially if they get into that choke, it's honestly over. I'm not gonna lie. Psylocke's very confident that she's not gonna get just run at. Then Tronzer's kind of out of position here. He's looking at 5 people by himself.
And he almost got picked off.
No, that was not the best position in my opinion. Bubbling Ada there is a very smart decision, but Squirrel Girl picks off 2, and the mag bubble was tanking for it was on Psylocke or one of the DPS and was tanking for Invis. Very well done by the mag player, I guess.
Very unfortunate for Ada though.
No, definitely I would be pissed too. Very unfortunate. And now going to his next fight, Albany really doesn't have that many ults. Poppy needs a little second to get his ult back. They do have both support ults, but the support ults only go so far. Then Binghamton also has their support ults, so in a weird way, support ults are kind of like they cancel each other out. That's a
the very end.
But we'll move on from that. But like I was saying, the support ults, they really are just meant to shut each other down. They're not necessarily like game changing, like maybe a good buck heal or anything. So very unfortunate though.
They were pretty much a safety net. So.
Yeah, and we're definitely gonna see the mag ult here. He has to get behind Kobe and just barely hit that pole. I'm sure the mag player is molding. And our mag ult's actually Tronzer. Beautiful. The cloak on Binghamton did not get the memo to maybe hide from a mag ult. Very unfortunate. I mean that's pretty much cloak 101. I feel like is to kind of predict where you can go when mag ults. And Psylocke and Squirrel actually bringing this fight back. They just killed 4 by themselves. But it's super close. It's like I'm pretty sure it's DPS versus DPS, or it's still a 1v1.
I did not expect that to happen.
I know, and Poppy, last one alive, actually gets point back successfully for his team. That was a nice end to that fight. Just hanging on right there.
That was a very close fight indeed.
Indeed.
I'm pretty sure he only got away because he was chasing that. Who was he chasing? The cloak.
It was the cloak and the Psylocke died to Ada, or he finished off what Ada was trying to finish. Then the cloak just ran away because she had no cooldowns. Very unfortunate that Ada messed up that shift right there. I don't know if he can. I think he should go for an early Bucky ult here. Honestly, once this bubble goes down, I would send it. And wow,
he did.
Put me on the team right after that one. I knew exactly what he was thinking right there. So
he almost got picked off over there because of
I know, right? As we say that, he's not, unfortunately, he hasn't been really hitting too many of these hooks. Not that their team's really hookable. Mag and Deadpool, they're not really the best targets necessarily. And the Psylocke, hasn't been, hitting right on the money. William Fox dying there from Squirrel Girl. I know we were talking about how that Squirrel Girl will do, and unfortunately it works there. I think Poppy should go into that corner and push 3 people. And as I say that, oh my god, I am reading this. My own team like a book. If only I did that to my opponents at all, right? But Poppy, I think I like this angle here from him. It's very simple that he's just behind them. But a lot of the time you forget to look behind you in a big fight like this. So
it's
good pick for the invis there. And that's not Luno, that's Deadpool aura. And Mag's just gonna get shredded here. And UAlbany successfully taking this fight. They are porting, and I think they're successfully gonna get it because the Deadpool and Binghamton did stall enough. So there's going to be one more fight here. And Psylocke does have ult. Got to be very careful here not to get value off that. And Poppy almost died there, but luckily dashed back just in time.
So no one actually died from her ult, but because of the ult, Poppy actually did.
2 supports dead. Ada hits the mag right before he bubbled himself. He needs to focus that mag. But the Deadpool's kind of just jumping him. He's just bouncing on his head. Hilarious. But not Binghamton. Albany successfully wins the portal fight and is gonna take this round 2. Really well done by them. But yeah, that was a very close. The Invis I was gonna mention jumped away right as she died, and nobody hit her after that. She was just gone. But Silac did die, and after that, Ada ulted, so it all turned out well. Going to this third match, though, it's going to be interesting to see if either team's going to swap it up here. You know, we did see Strange, but that was purely for the portal. But I wonder if they're going to switch that, though. What do you think?
I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like William Fox should switch to a different tank.
Call me crazy. I feel like going back to Thing wouldn't be that crazy. You know, I think Mag Thing could really work. You know, the Thing, if he just, hammering away, piercing people with his Mayweather, like, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, the Mag Thing, combo could be a magnificent thing.
No, exactly, and just bubble people. Nice pun, by the way. Just bubble a thing while he charges, and he's basically not vulnerable, but he's pretty tanky. And as I say that, we do see a swap. We see a Groot swap from Mag, I believe.
And then we see like a Moon Knight swap. Very interesting.
Yeah, the Squirrel Girl player. Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So not Mag. Moon Knight, Squirrel Girl, pretty low skill characters. I don't think anybody can agree on that. But if they work, they work.
So I'm not. Let's not. I mean, it works don't change.
No, exactly. And we also see an Elsa swap. That was the Silac player, so maybe taking an inspiration from Poppy here. So I think Davey should just ult. That's not just me. I think he's just ult. I think if he ults early, wins this fight, they get a point, they hold this choke.
And he ulted.
My predictions are on point today. So well done by me. Pat myself on the back. But focusing here, William Fox does get the Moon Knight. I don't know where he was positioned, where the Moon Knight's dying first. Then the Groot gets caught out. I don't think this Groot pick is going to work in the slightest. I think the assumption is that the Iron Wall is going to hold him in place in case Ada does hook him. You can't rely on that. If it's placed well, you can, but they're going to be aware of that. They're pretty high level players. They're not going to just be like, oh, how's their Groot not moving? They're going to figure it out real quick. So that's just me. And besides that, and yeah, as I say that, they go back to Mag. I agree with that. But the Deadpool holding up the top, which is kind of crazy. Huge ult by, sorry, not Poppy, the Binghamton, Elsa, and Pop. Oh my God! Wait, hold on. He's getting a 4K. Hold on. Hold. And I just heard the guys outside. They were popping off right there. Poppy. Oh my God! Well done by Poppy there. He saved that fight. He killed 4th ult and ran down the Mag. He only missed one person from the ace. Well done by the Elsa player at Albany.
Well, and you know what? The entire team.
I don't know. I think he missed one person.
I'm pretty sure that he already killed. That person was already dead, wasn't he? And he just spawned back.
Either way,
I don't know.
Won the fight. Well done. And you know what? That also save did work in the end. So well done from Albany.
Very clean.
Back to the fight. Already re-engaging here. Invis, Maggle definitely coming out. Tronter, do your thing.
Yeah, but they already popped up Moon Knight ult.
They popped Moon Knight and Invis ult, so instead of Tronter wasting ult, they just counter out with Invis. I agree, save it for the cloak, and we're definitely gonna see Tronter. Yep, there it goes. Yeah. But I wonder where the cloak's gonna go. Tronter hits Elsa though, so unfortunately the cloak ult is still gonna be up, but everybody else is dying. That's surprising. Even in the cloak ult, Albany's successfully choosing who to all focus, because if 6 people are looking at you, no matter what support, you're dying. So, well done from them. And Portal's definitely coming out here. They have no ults though. They only have Maggle, which is definitely gonna fly through the portal here any second, just eating everything. If he respawns in time, I don't know. We still have to see. Yep, here it is. The Cloakle's already over, so I would honestly look for more people.
It didn't even pick Ada off.
Ada just tanked that. He said he was like, he's just so his confidence broke the mag ball right there. Then yeah, and I think this is gonna be a nice win for Albany here, and well done. Yes, Albany does take game 1 here. They are so excited outside. I wish we could hear that. I mean, we can hear it, but you guys can't. So well done. And yeah, honestly, I would give it to Poppy there. Even if the game doesn't think he got MVP, in our hearts he did, and I think I'm still gonna be correct. And I was right.
He got that 4 kill, so he was.
No, he really locked in the second and third map. Really well done. You know what? I think he's only got like 25K. Let's see. 29. Oh no, I was right on the money. 25,000. Am I locked today or what? I'm feeling it. Looking at the rest of the scoreboard, however,
36K on that the Psylocke player.
Yeah, I think.
Is that the Psylocke player?
No, the Psylocke player was the Strange. That's the Moon Knight. That's the Moon Knight score. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
That no offense, no aimed character gets all the damage. Support 44,000. Ooh, you know what? I think that's the problem. 29,000 healing on Invis. That is not. I'm just gonna say it. That's not good. That's not enough compared to Albany's 52 and 40,000, and that the other support has 44. You're getting 29, almost 9, breaking 30,000. Yeah, that's not good. No offense, Binghamton. But first game, you gotta understand your opponent a little bit. So, can't just leave it up to one game. And Binghamton did take the first game, so that's not everything.
And we're going into game 2 already.
I know, can you get a break? So, go us, am I right?
I mean, this normally doesn't happen because no, they usually have like a 5 to 10 minute break in between matches.
That is so true. And we're on the Giga Trail. Oh my God! Finally, we're going to a different payload map. Thank God! I've been so sick. I feel like I've been seeing the same maps like every week in a row. So it's so refreshing to see a new map here. Going into this, I think Albany should. I don't know what band they should look for. Gambit. I think that's safe. I think it's very safe.
They could just stay on their bands. It doesn't.
Yeah, honestly, I think if you win, you are Elsa banned.
Elsa,
wow, that
Elsa
was
banned.
so quick, mind you. Literally
instant.
1, 2, 3 instantly banned. They were and Psylocke safe again. I don't really agree with that.
I don't think. Psylocke did well in the first match, but
yeah,
then she kind of fell off in the second and third match.
Fell off, and I don't think Albany was planning to ban her. That's just me. So I think Albany's looking a little better going into this. Save? I'm assuming they might honestly save. Yeah, Hulk.
Hulk.
Yeah, you know what? Because they saved Elsa last time for Poppy, so now that they banned Elsa, I think the Hulk save is fair.
Because Poppy, at the end, he's like the least versatile player on the team. I feel like.
Hard to say because Ruben Fox, we know he can play tank. We've only seen him on main DPS, but if you're main DPS, you really shouldn't switch. I agree with that. Tronzer, I know Davey stays on support. He plays like Luna and stuff. And Patak's also pretty versatile. So Poppy's a little interesting. We haven't seen him play a lot of characters though. I really only seen him on Hulk and Elsa, so I can't say. Then the tank pool ban from Binghamton, they saved that. They saved that last time, so it's really interesting that they're banning it.
So, I guess they really saw a lot of value in UAlbany's tank pool. I guess.
Yeah. I think we talked about it a little bit last week. You always have to think about how these bans and saves can also affect you. And in that case, the save on Deadpool did not help Binghamton at all. Loki ban, man, no matter what the circumstances, that Loki ban is always seen by Albany. Then we see an Elsa save from Binghamton, then a Cloak ban. Really interesting, because they were also using Cloak.
Yeah, so I don't.
Honestly, if we look at Binghamton's bans, all 3 bans they were using last game. So why would they do that? I don't know. It's gonna be hard to say
because then UAlbany was also using them. I guess they thought that UAlbany just used them better, and they thought that they were better off without those characters.
Yeah, but however, those weren't Albany's main characters. Tank pool's not. We don't really play tank pool that often unless it's a really specific matchup. Elsa a bit. Only when Punisher's really banned. Then what? Cloak. Cloak. Anybody can play Cloak. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that game changing. You can just hop on Luna or Invis does the job. It's fine. But as we can see, comp wise, we're all back to 1 tank for Albany. Hulk. I forgot. Yeah, he's in Bruce Banner. No, he's Bruce Banner, and now he's Hulk. Now we're back to tank.
Now he's a tank.
Then. Binghamton, Elsa, Mag, they're going double shield here, and the Hela team up, then double support. So in a weird way, they kind of swapped here. Albany has a little bit more utility, and Binghamton's the one with pure damage healing and shielding, as we just outlined. Poppy going right after this Hela. The shift from Hela actually stunning him right before he could get the exile. Very unfortunate.
He got mag bubbled, so in the end, he wasn't really any danger.
Hulk's gonna be interesting here. He's getting picked off. That's really weird. I don't know where he was, but I'm assuming that Hela and the mag were shooting him. And yeah, they need to back up here. And
Yeah, they've already
maybe
down on
Poppy switch. Hulk's gonna be interesting here.
Who is he gonna switch to though?
Yeah, that's the big thing. Toronto going strange. I agree with that. Maybe Poppy can go mag, and yeah, he gets. I was about to say DMAX. Sorry, that's an Overwatch term. He gets unhulked, I guess.
Unhulked?
Yeah, unhulked. Yeah, great
Unhulked.
term from us. Then Radiant Fox on Daredevil here. I think he needs to maybe flank more. It's gonna be hard to say because Namore's in the back, so he can. Oh, yeah, Namor going on Daredevil. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard matchup. I really think all they should start switching this up. And is that a Wolf? He's switching to Wolverine. I think the intention is to maybe. They got this on lock. What? Maybe this is something they practiced, or I think they're trying to maybe go for Mag or Emma here. Oh my God! It worked.
It's working.
Ooh,
sort of.
But now you really can't do anything. So yeah, and this Hella player's looking. This is the Psylocke player. Why was he on Psylocke? He's doing great on Hella. He should have stayed on that. Not that Hella's the best on the other map, but
I mean, I guess they were trying to fish for a Psylocke ban. I think were they?
Well, no. Binghamton was the one that banned Psylocke.
Oh.
Nobody on UAlbany plays Psylocke, from my knowledge.
Wait, they did ban Psylocke?
Yeah. It goes over. Wait, what?
What?
Sorry. Psylocke got saved.
Yeah, Psylocke got saved.
So sorry. Yeah, they were saving Psylocke. Maybe to trick Albany. I don't know. That'd be a crazy play. Anyways, back to the game. Ada gets slimed right before he can, not as he ults, which is crazy.
It was before the ult.
Yeah, that's tragic. And also too, how we've been seeing the Gambit Punisher combo. They're kind of doing a replica of that with the Rocket Punisher combo. It doesn't really work as much because there's no movement speed. But the Rocket ult got wasted because Ada died so fast.
So now they just dumped 2 ults.
Yeah,
it's not looking all that great for UAlbany right now.
Ada going to
Hawkeye, Radiant Fox moving over to Thing.
And we're on triple tank. Albany, are we sure?
We're not sure about that. I don't think they should be sure about that.
Challenger got maybe one person that ult, and I think they were support ulted. Yeah, this is not looking good. I think Albany's just getting really stressed and kind of what's the word I'm looking for? They're
overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed, and I think they're just what's the word I'm looking for here?
Don't worry, take your time.
I am gonna take my time as Albany is switching.
We've got 50 seconds.
Sure. They're panicking. That's the word. I think they're just panicking and not focusing on what they know. Because the worst thing you can do is panic and just start swapping and hoping something works. That's ranked mentality. You can't have that.
That's the worst mentality you could ever have, honestly.
I agree, and it's something I struggle with so much. Is just ranked tunnel vision. Can't have it. And now we're on Groot. I think Groot's a decent pick here, but Hella's just gonna honestly poke him out. And Emma probably just grabs Strange right through the. I think Emma can grab through the shield if I'm not mistaken. So I think Chauncey honestly just got kicked into a wall real quick. And this, Hawkeye's not really. I don't think Hawkeye's gonna work here. I honestly don't think Ada on Hawkeye's gonna work because the double shield is, you really can't get through that. Not that much. And oh my God, invisible. Not looking good. And Ada's surprised. He's been 50 HP the whole time. Huge ult from Poppy, who actually went on Bucky a little late, I think. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why we got Bucky. I think Bucky would have been amazing here. That's just me. And I think Binghamton's gonna take this round 1 pretty effectively.
They're gonna take this game up probably.
Let's hope not, but assuming yes, because they Albany didn't even get around the corner. Yes, that corner is very hard to get around, but the fact that they didn't is even worse. So it's not looking good.
They had 4 minutes. They were pretty much.
Yeah, not looking good here, and I think I talked about at the beginning how they kind of switch comps in a weird way. Binghamton's kind of doing it really well. The Hella Namor team up has been pretty much of a staple team up the season ever since it was introduced. It's been consistently seen. I've seen it in my casual games, and you see it in the comp. And one of the Albany teams runs it. I don't believe it's this team, unfortunately. It probably could work, but
it's
yeah. And oh my God, can we? Hold on. I know I was going on a really wise take. What is this Binghamton comp? Iron Man, Ultron, Jeff,
Venom,
and
Namor.
Venom as the only tank, by the way.
That's a. Nah, I got nothing for that.
I am bewildered, truly. And if we look at the Albany comp, sorry Albany, but they have a really. What is this Albany comp? Payne brothers of Thing and Hulk. Strange. We're doing goats.
And then we're doing triple tank as well.
I think this is probably now we're on Squirrel. This is probably the most interesting comp matchup we've seen all year.
A really good word for it.
Yeah, interesting is an interesting.
Interesting's an interesting word.
Yeah, for it. And I totally forget that Thing and Hulk have a team up. Completely forgot. But yeah, and this.
And the Venom's like.
Yeah, it's gonna. And I don't know what Albany's doing here. They just gave Binghamton so much space. They got the cart basically to the point. They got too focused on the Venom. I get you want to kill him. Let it go. Because now Binghamton's right at the point. And now they have 3 minutes right next to the point. Not what you want to see. I think they are just panicking old big time here.
I think they already gave up in a sense. Or
I know, right? And once again, they don't have like a frontliner. And I think Binghamton's just going to cap here. Who's the one person on point? It's probably Tronter, right?
Yeah, it's Tronter.
Or sorry,
no, it's
Ada's
Ada.
on tank.
Yeah,
sorry, I just realized that. I didn't. Yeah, that.
Didn't I literally just say Ada's on Strange?
I totally forgot. Because he doesn't normally play tank.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I was so bewildered.
Yeah, good point. And like you said, Binghamton takes game 2 here. Not gonna lie, very dominant by Binghamton. I think Albany played that very on the well. That's very atypical of them. Kind of disappointed in that sense. And if I had to think of MVP, I'm not looking right now. I'm gonna look. And it's Squirrel. Honestly, I hate to say it. It's probably gonna be the Squirrel player consistently. No offense, Squirrel player. If you do see this, it's a pretty simple character. Definitely a damage farm. How much damage? Probably not a lot. It was a really
game.
And this is, I hate to say it, it's kind of embarrassing. 5,000 damage almost on everybody on UAlbany. Not what you want to see.
All except for Ada.
Well, I would hope the main DPS even in the end would sell the most damage. But yeah, I hate to see it. Then let's look at the rest of Binghamton because they did well. The tank player did what he needed to do. Funny enough, he was kind of a shield bot. I think if I had to assume it was probably either I'm assuming it was the Emma player because Emma probably has less damage than Mag just because she doesn't have as much poke. Definitely a shield bot there. No offense, shield bots work pretty much. But once again, I think long term we have to look at this. Albany still had more healing. As much as they were taking more damage, they also were blocking more, but also healing more. That output can't be ignored. But yeah, very interesting game. Not much to say. Hopefully Albany can lock in and come into the third match, and we'll be right back when that starts. And welcome back to Game 3 of the night. We're actually going to... Oh my god. We're going to another different map. We're going to Shinshibuya, which is the Spider-Man map. I know what it is. Thank god. Because I don't know why all of a sudden we're switching up comps, maps. I don't know what's happening.
Hold up. Rudy and Fox got switched off, for Feds are here.
Yeah, that's interesting. Rudy and Fox, honestly, I would even say he's like a main player in like both teams. So it's really interesting to see that he got switched out. Maybe, I mean, Ada is the captain. We have to remember that. So maybe there's a few possibilities. One, his mental's just really bad. So maybe the captain said to tell him to like re-lock in, because that's a big thing. Honestly, if a good player loses their mental and they can't refocus, it's up to the captain just to throw them out, respectfully. Or they just don't need him here, and he's not going to this map. It's probably that, but you never know. Looking at the bans, Elsa ban, as usual. Then the Psylocke save. Man, they love this Psylocke save. I don't like it at all.
They should really focus that save on something else.
I agree. Especially, what did really good there? Nothing really did particularly good there. Hella did really good.
Hella did really good. Why didn't they save Hella?
She's Hella, man. Wow, look at that. I mean, yeah, if she got saved, that wouldn't happen. But I was gonna say, I don't think she's quite the best on this map. I don't really know. Deadpool saved and Emma saved. So
Deadpool
this is looking about the same, honestly. Well, other than the Star-Lord save, definitely because Feds are here, is the Star-Lord player. I do remember that. So yeah, very interesting here. And Hulk, I don't know about that.
That's just for Papi Chulo, isn't it?
Definitely. And okay, guys,
Loki.
we can't keep banning Loki. I get it. Unless I can't see it. Maybe somebody on Binghamton is a good Loki player. Reminds me of me in my prime, dare I say. However, if not, we gotta stop this, because that's a waste of that's consistently a waste of ban. They've been banning Loki since day one, and like I don't think it's being used that much.
Like, we get it. You're traumatized from that one single Loki match, but the thing is, not every single match is gonna go like that.
Yeah, exactly. It gets to a point. Also, Jacob is in for somebody else got swapped out, I think.
Who was it? It was the other Pick-Tack.
Pick-Tack, good comment.
Pick-Tack.
I really should be on. You think I know this by now? Nope. So, and Jacob actually plays White Fox. So I don't know if this is the first time we're seeing White Fox, or maybe for Albany, maybe an opponent has. So this is gonna be really interesting. I am interested.
It's definitely the first time I've seen White Fox in
right. Yeah, honestly, it's crazy to say. And I know a lot of people were hyped, especially with Black Cat coming out not too soon. But not a lot of word by White Fox. I think she's annoying. But I don't think I've heard people say that she's like bust or anything. What is usually said.
I think they just said she was a pretty weird.
Yeah, honestly, she is really weird. I agree with that statement. Looking at the comps, pretty standard from Albany. Not gonna go too much into there. But Binghamton, once again, with the interesting comp here, we see Venom. We see triple tank again. Psylocke is the only DPS. Don't know how well that will work. Psylocke's not a main DPS in the slightest. That's what a Punisher would be. And
then the Scroll Girl player is on.
Feds are here getting kicked off on his flank,
by
which is
Psylocke.
crazy, because I maybe either the Psylocke was trying to go that same way, trying to get picked off. So either the Psylocke was going the same way and he lost the 1v1, or Psylocke is purely here to stop flanks. Either way, that's good for them. And Feds are here almost getting picked off again. I don't know what he's getting shot by.
Honestly, I don't know. It's probably the Psylocke. There's nothing else.
It has to be, because Binghamton's comp lacks like pure damage, because none of them there's no hit scan, there's nothing like a Punisher, right? They all do like, it's hard to describe. Not consistent damage is what I'll say. Feds are here actually switching to Phoenix, which we see them maybe once. So ready off his comfort pick, that was their save too, and they already wasted it, and we talk about it all the time.
You're gonna save the character and use it, but
try to use it. It's a waste.
They can't really use it anymore though. Because of Psylocke.
It's a weird middle line, but Toronto is successful. I think they exiled the Emma and they successfully won them that fight. So well done by Poppy. So maybe the Hulk save won't be fruitless. Then this Davey again. This Invisible. Wow, he got that very fast. If we look at the other Invis, I think she used it near the end of Davies. So well done by the UAlbany support here, and they are successfully going to take this point. Wow, no, they're
going to port this early. That is.
I think that's pretty typical, because if you can hold this choke, it's better than the map. huge by Fedric. He hit everybody.
But then again, like when you look at UAlbany, they've got like so many ults on. Punisher had his turn set up. Phoenix literally ulted.
No, yeah, that's a really good that's a very good call by Ada there to recognize the port, and I think it was already there, but to realize, hey, I should turret here and just gun this down. Very smart. Well done by the captain.
Apparently Hulk popped ult. I did not realize that.
Yeah, I don't know how I really feel about that. I strongly think Hulk ult is like a second life. I always preach that, but you know, some instances maybe there's something better. You know, I always wanted to play Phoenix. I think her ult is one of the coolest, and I wish I could play her. So Fedric, he really inspired me here. He's like my spirit animal here. So, you know, focusing back on the game, sorry. Sonic on ult, definitely going for that backline. They need to be aware of that. Jacob popping ult here, probably just
in
brawling.
In response to that Psylocke ult, probably?
Maybe. I think, yeah, and it also helped brawl with their tanks. White Fox Pain Brothers is actually a pretty interesting comp. It's gonna have to be really interesting. And then the bubbles here to stop the Emma ult from dragging Ada to Emma so he can just gun her down. And I don't know who made that call. Maybe it was Ada himself, or maybe it was unintentional, but whatever it was.
They should do that again.
I agree. I think that was a really smart play. You know, if I had to assume, I would assume that Poppy jumped at his team and bubbled them, which basically just cleansed them of the Emma ult. If I had to assume, I didn't see the play necessarily. Then Poppy is pushing people back, and I wonder if Binghamton's gonna tap here. They have to walk through oh, this thing ult's gonna be huge. I can already tell. Yeah, but it's in Phoenix ult. I'm sorry, not Phoenix, Invis ults, but Punisher ult from Binghamton comes out. He's just trying to get the hell out of there. I agree. But, they actually didn't get the point. I was going to say, if they got the point, maybe it's worth leaving, but they did not.
Yeah, no. It was 3 meters away.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Poppy is actually the one getting away, which is hilarious. You know, big old Hulk getting away there. So, he does have ult, again, though, really well done.
So, I mean, he has a second life for this fight.
Yeah, and I think he should use it as that this time. I don't think he should use it as, an entry tool, unless he might use it here. What I think he should do is go...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he just got gunned out there. What I was going to say, I think he should just go in the backline and mess up the backline and ult when he gets low, because then they're sandwiched between that ulting Hulk and the team.
Yeah, but that's just he jumped back before he could mess it up. Really, he just jumped in and jumped back.
Yeah. Then Fedric here got picked off. You got to remember that. And Jacob popping Sulong form here. That's not the name of it. That's what I call it. My apologies. A little far back, though, so not the best ult from White Fox. And Phoenix ult, very aggressive, and they need a kill.
That didn't really do much, though, the Phoenix ult.
No, what the hell was that stun? Who stunned who there?
Was it Emma?
Did Emma kick 5 people there?
At once?
I think so. Which is crazy. You know, Binghamton is winning this fight. And, alright. What are we doing here? Why are we only going through this small door?
You could go around.
We are the ones attacking. Why are we going through a... Thank you, Poppy, for choosing to go somewhere else. Oh my god. All these... I don't know if they're just panicking.
They're tunnel visioning.
Yes.
They're tunnel visioning.
We talked about that before. They are doing exactly that. Because they see that the enemy team is behind this corridor and they say, we have to attack right there and then. No.
It feels like Poppy's the only one with a sound mind right now.
I mean, I strongly think and believe this is up to the tank player to decide where the fight goes. So, if the tank player says, oh, let's go this way,
then everybody's going to go that way.
Yeah, so I don't know who's calling to fight that corridor. I'm not going to blame him, but it's probably Tronzer, because Mags can't really play as much as Hulk can. So, not to blame the guy. Who knows, right? Anyways, Invis ult's coming out. They've just been countering Invis ults with Invis ults. Emma, 1 HP, does not die. She was genuinely the definition of 1 HP.
Ada almost got picked off with it, but still managed to get through his entire ult, but did not get...
No, didn't get Emma and just died at the end there. Very unfortunate. And Poppy did pop ult, but it is not enough, and he's probably going to get de-hulked here.
And die, probably. Yep. I mean, he's very in there, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Tronzer might even die for this, yeah.
Huge stagger on UAlbany's side. Well, you got like 10 seconds left on the clock.
This is a Phoenix skin? What a beautiful skin. Wow. See, where's this for, I don't know. Who do I play? Anyways, not the point. Jacob getting a pick on Punisher there. Really well done. And that is a...
He tried to hang on for as long as he could, so...
Not even that. He kind of just wasted an ult, a big team fight ult, all things considered, and died for it. No offense, Feds. Don't do that. Not a good play, in my eyes. But obviously, we can see more than he can. Yeah.
I mean,
Can't blame the guy too much.
Like from his perspective, I got it.
Of course.
Yeah. Because he was doing the 1v2, and if he
Yeah.
didn't like survive any longer, then the overtime was just gonna run out.
Now going into this fight, nobody is ult. No, not too many people are close. The only closest one is M ult, which he can't get that fast. So this is all or nothing here. Or actually, Davey's gonna get it. He needs to pop it now, and he probably just saved this fight, honestly. Because they have Binghamton has no other ults, and a huge support ult like this is gonna push them to the point if they can, just shoot their shots. Trons are might actually dying here. Nope. Ada back on Strange, by the way. I don't know if they ported it or not, but well done here.
Yeah, they didn't port. I think he was getting ready to port, but then again, he saw that Feds or Hero were still.
No, yeah. And funny enough, the devs tried nerfing Invis a while ago. They nerfed her shield. It's not enough. Invis is still nasty. She's always going to be good because her healing output is just so crazy because her attacks pierce to everyone. And Davey's already back at 40% ult. What a guy. But yeah, this triple tank's going to be very interesting. Fed's not having the best of luck here. I don't think he's been doing too hot.
I don't think Feds are... I think he just stay on Phoenix. I don't think...
Well, then again... They're not Wolverine. Smart play by Binghamton and poor Ada. Maybe he'll switch back. I don't know what he's going to do. But I think the reason Feds got off was because of Psylocke, and now he's seeing that there's no Psylocke, so maybe he's thinking he can get some value.
He's not really...
Huge Phoenix ult by Binghamton there, and I think what you're going to say is that the Phoenix is just shutting him down.
Yeah, he's still getting shut down right now by the Phoenix. It's just...
I think the thing is, Binghamton plays Psylocke, so they're aware of how dives play. So they know and if they see a Star-Lord, they're going to be aware of it. Some people are just better at that than others, to be honest.
They're just too experienced, right?
Maybe. It could be an experience thing, could just be like a practicality thing. Who really knows? And Jacob pumping.
I feel like Jacob's popped like so many ults this round.
Man, the more I see White Fox ult, the more I want to play her. It just looks like such a cool. Poppy also popping ult. And it's funny enough, they have like, both Jacob and Poppy have ults that are like second lives here. That are also like, and funny enough, Jacob's going. Yikes.
Whoa. You were their last support, dude. Why did you go in like that?
That is a really good point, yeah.
And you're in overtime as well. That was a...
With no port, because Ada's up front, and Fed, has to go back to healing here. Then Ada getting, I think, dragged back by the Wolverine again. He's probably mad too. And yeah, like Star-Lord's getting no value here, man. He's just like sitting on the corner and
he got a KO.
Phoenix was right low, no offense. Like he should be like
pretty much it though.
Go there. Go around the corner. Stop playing behind your tanks. No offense, I don't think that's what Star-Lords are meant to do.
You're not a poke. You're not a poke. Trust me. You're not that guy. Trust me, you're not that guy.
I think right now he's just playing next to his tanks because like it's a different style of play. But here, like go dive with your Hulk, use your Matrix, and just
just die.
Then again, he is getting shot down by this Phoenix. Huge, nice, good E by Ada.
I mean, this is. I feel
he hears him. No.
See,
if I was Tronzer, I'd be like aware. He's definitely point.
He's looking. Okay, there you go.
At least he's looking there. But I would have tried to. I would have made a call and been like, hey, there's a Wolverine in that corner. But maybe he did. I don't know the communication over there. And huge Thingle, and Albany's just barely hanging on here. And I think they're going to... Yes. Okay. Despite the struggle to get there, Albany does successfully get to the end, but with no time to spare. And I don't want to say they're, like, crawling there, but, like, it was
They had to fight tooth and nail to get there.
Yes. I just don't like their comp. Is that just me? Like... I don't know. It's a weird one.
Okay, like I get that you saved Star-Lord, but he's not getting much value.
I don't know what else you could really do here.
He was okay on Phoenix.
Double shield. What they were playing Wolverine at the end. They're playing Phoenix before. Okay. So it's a poke. Okay. You know what? I think I figured it out. Albany does not play dive. I think we know this. Hulk. Kind of dive, not necessarily. It's more brawl. This is like a poke brawling comp, somewhat. Hulk is really just he's like the outlier. He makes space, right?
But it's Poppy, so
exactly. But poke suffers against dive. I think it's like a rock paper scissors thing where poke does good into brawl does good into dive does good into poke, and it's like a triangle. So when Binghamton's playing a really good poke comp. And Albany's just doing that again. It's literally just a game of skill at that point. And when you get outskilled multiple times, it's gonna get frustrating. So, who's to say? Funny enough, I think Poppy and Fez are on top of that roof, and I think the Phoenixes are just gonna find each other and almost get picked off there. So really interesting. These are about even comps. I really can't say who's gonna do better here. I mean, Ada on Punisher, I think the turret is going to go really well here, honestly. So maybe that...
Because they're on the defending side, too.
Yeah.
So
Punisher, like, is just so good. Poppy, wow. The whole gang kill there is the most interesting part. And, you know, one thing, these guys inspire me to play other characters, man. Like, Phoenix and Hulk and White Fox even. So inspiring when they, play them really well. So, anyway... Ada dying there, probably to the feet. I didn't see. Unfortunately, I was going on a little tangent.
And wait, they did have a Phoenix though.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Squirrel players. I'm just gonna call him the Squirrel player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Squirrel players on Phoenix. Psylocke player is back on Psylocke. So.
That's fair. I think. Yeah. Poppy actually body blocking there, really well done. I don't know how he's not taking damage. How is Tronzer in the... Okay, good. No, not good, but how would Tronzer live that long? That is crazy, man.
But, like, expected, right? Not good as in...
No, yeah. Also, too, Albany... I think they're actually... call me crazy, I think they're looking better in this fight. Because, Tronzer grouping them together for Poppy, and Poppy is old now, and the Sulong form is doing a lot of work. And, no Invisible, however, and...
that's a Luna Psylocke combo.
Wait, they killed... Wait, the Luna ult did nothing. What the hell? The Luna ult just did nothing there. That is crazy. What the hell? Wow, I am shocked. And
it looks like they're still going to win this fight, though.
Oh, barely didn't get the grab there, the slam on the ground. But yeah, Albany winning that fight was successfully done, but no portal.
I mean, the Payne brothers are the only one back there, so.
Yeah, and Poppy does no healing. Poppy, please go get a health back or something. But unfortunately, Fez out here on Strange. I don't know how good of a Strange he is. Not that Strange is a hard character, but now we're back on triple tank. We know this is not really working for us, so it's gonna be hard to say. And especially but then again, no support ults, but Element ult coming out, and no Tronzer barely even get behind. And Ada's a little too close here. Where is everybody? This is such a weird fight.
It's.
Wait, hold on. It's a really close fight is all I can say. I'm not getting best insight here. I'm just so confused. Does it get the health pack? There's a chance Poppy stalls. I'm not gonna lie. Nope, the Phoenix finds him.
Unfortunate.
That Phoenix is really smart. I'm not gonna lie. Because the Phoenix recognized, the Hulk is still alive. He's probably going for a health pack. He's probably going here. Very well done. Good map knowledge and good game sense by the Phoenix player. Never mind.
Right.
Back into it.
You think the Phoenix players has mostly game sense, not a lot of reflexes in that sort of sense?
Maybe.
Just like game sense. That's probably how he got into the team in the first place, I feel like.
Hey, game sense can go a long way, man. There's some games that are just like not pure game sense, but there's just not that Rivals is not big
game sense
on game
is just
sense.
Strategy.
Yeah, and you always need that role. And they're touching the style. I was so confused. I thought they're just like
flinging it in the air.
Yeah, honestly, but Davey dying there, and because of that, Tronzer in. Don't really agree with that turret. It's a little far up, especially next to the enemy spawn. Don't know the intention with that necessarily.
That was a pretty big Psylocke ult, though. So.
Yeah, it definitely was. And Albany has both their support ults up, so I definitely think Jacob should pop his. They will run up with it, which forces Invis ult, but then we save our Invis ult for the Phoenix or for the Luna. And I don't really know what the intention of that Phoenix ult was.
That seemed like it was just to get them low.
Yeah, honestly, I think it was just kind of a scary entry ult. And I was right. Jacob popping ult first alongside Poppy, who is barely living. Poppy just tanked a Maggle, I think. I saw the ball. He was on low HP. But the Mag is dead, or going on Venom. Wow, good, interesting swap. And even through, not through our Invis ult, but their Invis ult, Binghamton is taking this back.
Yeah, because our supports are already gone. They took both.
Yeah. No, that's another thing too. Binghamton has better target priority. I feel like Albany, it's really just whoever they can see. Is that just me? I don't know.
It's more instinctual on UAlbany's part, but it's
yeah.
Yeah, but when you talk about Binghamton, they actually target the supports first. They actually kill the medics first.
No, I mean, the Sonic is doing their job, making space, and Ada definitely, trying to get in here with this. But Luna ult, he needs to focus like one right here, like focus.
Well, who are you focusing on? You're just
I truly feel like if he just, yes, Luna is moving around, but I feel like if we all focus the Luna, especially with our Punisher ult, we can kill her. But no, he's shooting the Emma, who's gonna get healed and who's moving. Cannot do that. It's not gonna work.
And it has switched on to Bucky.
I agree. Honestly, and Feds is finally off Strange. And once again, Albany's kind of like this panic state where they're kind of swapping. They're not playing their best.
They're not in the zone.
They
haven't been in the zone.
Not really.
I don't think they've been in the zone this entire time, honestly.
Yeah, I think maybe it was something about last game. Maybe there's, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's hard to say. Like whether I get it, Psylocke, but not right now. Okay, she has no ult. We should know this for ult tracking, and this is not really a good position for her to dive. She has really nowhere to go if she dives. That's just me. So I think he needs to focus really ahead. Luckily, Poppy making that space. Good fight by Albany. Now they're back. All right. 2 minutes on the clock, halfway to the point. Very possible.
You can do this. You can
this
definitely do this.
I'm not gonna say it's a good position, but it's a spot nonetheless. Okay.
If this next fight drags on, for a long time, you can.
I think that's what they need to do. They need to drag this fight out so it gets down to maybe one more fight, then make that the determiner. Don't make this one the determiner. And Fez is piecing up this Venom. The Venom is scrambling.
And almost gets
No. That was...
Oh, come on.
Wait, maybe? Because now it's kind of like a split kind of attack.
It's like... You're going... It's a two-front It's a two-front attack.
I don't think... No. Very close. I don't think he should have dropped there in the slides. I think he should have went back to his team and regrouped and saved that hole. That's just me. Hard to say. Anyways, back to it. Jacob pops ult, trying to save Davey. Smart play.
And didn't get it in time.
Comes in.
The Phoenix ult came in and just sort of got everybody, so...
Yeah, and they didn't really necessarily drag that fight out. Then again, the point is pretty far back. I thought it was a little closer. That's the me thing. So, I think it's going to get down to one more fight.
They've got one more fight.
Because by the time the point gets there, and I think Albany recognizes too, because they're not pushing out. They're playing their space. They are poking. 4 ults online. They have no aim as ult. We do. It's a good look. Luna is online, so it's a little scary. Poppy ult. I don't agree with the Imps popping ult.
Very interesting.
It's going to be close. No, actually, wait. This is looking really good, because the Luna ult is going to drop as Invis ult falls. This is a crazy fight. Ada gets a pick on Invis. That's huge. But both Invises die here. Trons are dying somewhere. Jacob getting a pick on the... Wait, they have no support. Wait, do they? No, they have no support on... No, because the strange support. They have no support on Binghamton here. This is huge. Ada's trying to piece up this Emma. Dead. Wait, this is huge. We need to kill the Psylocke. Wait, we need to kill the Psylocke.
Psylocke ran away.
Oh my god, the
Psylocke's back.
The Phoenix got pieced up. We need to... Yeah, Luna... Oh my god, Luna's dead. Hold on. Wait, in the Pain Brothers can shoot right through the Strange shield. Strange is not going to do good here. It's just Venom. Venom needs to stall. He has his E. I think he... Nope, he has it.
Yeah,
okay.
He has it.
Dead. Wait. Hold. It's just Thing. Hold on. Thing can kind of stall. Oh my...
You're very intense there.
Oh my god. I was excited. That was a great fight. Oh my god. Woo! Well done by Albany to finish that off. They really locked that one in. Very proud. Man, honestly, Poppy got popped out there. Everybody played good. I can't see that. Jacob getting MVP on the White Fox. Won an MVP, by the way. White Fox maybe works there.
She did pop a lot of ults.
Not as much healing as Invis. Not that I don't think White Fox is a main support. Well, not by Davey, by the way. Always consistent with the main healing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the ults there did really well. I think White Fox ult is really cool. I should check it out more. But looking at the rest of the stats, what a game! What a game by everybody here today. This is beautiful. But the thing I do want to point out, 50 kills on Psylocke is insane. Almost more than half the kills being final hits too. Crazy. Absolutely crazy by the Psylocke. So, and 40, wow. Also, that much damage on Psylocke is quite insane. Psylocke's not like, it's not a main DPS. Even Ada doesn't even have that much damage. And he was playing, what, Punisher, Bucky, well, Strange, but we ignore that, right? But, the main DPS he was on, didn't even do that much damage as a Psylocke, so that Psylocke player is locked. What a game, honestly. All I can say. So, but well done, Albany. That is 2-1 Albany right now. We're going to Game 4, and we'll be back when that begins. And we are back with Game 4 on... Don't know how to pronounce it, but we're on another payload map. That's all I know.
Araco Convoy. I'm just going to assume that's Araco?
I don't remember the map. I'm blanking right now. We'll figure it out when we get there. Anyways, Gambit Elsel, we're back at it. Same things. Wow, these are really reminiscent of last game. And, we're back. Rudium Fox and Pictac still out. Maybe, hey, that's what subs are here for, man. If it's a good swap, it's a good swap. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the line we're using today. Hellaban. Once again, the Hella did do pretty good that one game, so that's fair.
Let me guess. The third ban's going to be Loki.
No, honestly, if it's Loki again, I will mauled again. Hulk ban. I think we're going to see a Hulk ban for the rest of the night. That is just me. Because Poppy, when they don't ban Hulk, he does great.
He's
a good Hulk player. You gotta respect it.
He's a good Hulk player.
But is he going on Elsa then? Who knows? Honestly, I would not be shocked to see an Elsa save, honestly.
They already saved Elsa.
Oh, Elsa got banned. Sorry, yeah. Wow, Elsa was the first ban. Never mind. Wow, they were... Oh my god, these are 2 target bans on Poppy. Man, I'm going to go dab him up at the end of this because he's like, 2 personal bans is, kind of evil. Then the Deadpool tank save, the tank pool, even though Rudium Fox usually is... Not even finish my sentence. Loki ban, whatever. But, like I was saying, tank pool's going to be interesting here. I wonder who's going to play it. Then Emma save
Elsa ban.
Last ban?
Cloak.
Okay, I mean...
They did well without Cloak.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell?
Are they going triple support?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultron Jeff, though, that's interesting. Ultron. Don't know how to feel about that. We're going to have to see how it works. But, looking at it here, we keep mentioning that you always have to think about how your bans and saves affect you and the opponents. And in this case, the tank pool save is helping both teams. Because, in a weird way, it's this map. I knew it. Was Binghamton going to go tank pool the whole time? We don't know. But maybe because of the save, it kind of puts that idea in their head. Even the act of saving and banning puts ideas in the head, not just removing the character. It's kind of a weird thing.
How you chew on Blade?
Yeah, Blade's not in the graveyard with this one. I know they just gave him a few buffs necessary. The Blade players have been hurting for a while.
Wait, were they cosmetic buffs or real buffs?
Real buffs. It's not like the BP buff where he can jump right off the wall.
Okay.
Then looking at these are, Binghamton with the Squirrel Girl, Jeff, Ultron, annoying as hell. I'm not gonna lie, Binghamton. These are not troll comps, but they're goofy comps, and it's annoying. But then again, Blade. Can we consider Blade a goofy pick? Maybe.
Blade. Oh wow, Jacob.
Yeah. The reason I say goofy comps is exactly that. Squirrel Girl is goofy. In that instance, got 2 kills because she probably ricocheted her acorns off the wall and killed Jacob and Ada.
Jacob and Ada were pretty low back then.
They were low anyway, but the Squirrel Girl did not help. Yeah. Then, I don't know. I agree with the Strange here. Strange is good to some degree.
Strange is strange in this scenario.
Oh my! Wow. He's annoyed with this when Ada's going on Squirrel Girl. Because he's the aim guy. He plays Punisher. Oh. He scared me. I think he was considering it. I thought he was thinking about going down to that level. Did not. Good for him. Like I was saying, I don't really agree with the Strange pick here. I think he should just hop on Mag. Strange is good to some degree, but he doesn't have the poke capability as Mag, as well as the shielding. Strange shield is not that good.
And he just got picked up by the
I'm sure he's mad at that one. Yeah, this Squirrel Girl pick is not good. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks like this is gonna be a long night because whenever it's Albany's pick, they win. Whenever it's Binghamton's pick, it looks like they're gonna do good. And like Yeeks are still, Albany doesn't have a single point on the payload.
It's just how do I put this? Like I don't know how to put this. I don't know how to put this actually. I'm just not gonna say anything.
No, I think I get the vibe. It's stupid. That's what it is. Not much to say. Invisible coming out here. Ultron ult. We need to make space. Oh, we need. Yes. All right. Good. Mag. All right. We need to snowball this. We need to just run at them.
They're running at them. They're doing
it. They have no shield tank. Tank pool is not necessarily that. Poppy getting a pick on Bucky, by the way. A lot of back and forth here for the fans. But does not get it. Where the hell is this tank pool? He also does for the fans. Ooh, barely can't get up. And yes, Albany finally got out of that area. Thank God. We did not want to see that.
Yeah, we didn't want a repeat of the second match.
No, definitely not. And hopefully we can lock in here. Please use your upgrade feds. It hurts as a Deadpool player. Please use that. Anyway, Jeff ult online. Hopefully we don't get pieced up by the Jeff ult here. It'd be very unfortunate. Jacob hasn't... Why are we using this? Damn! We wasted 2 ults on... Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, that was 2
Oh my god, these mag ults are huge. Mag ult killed Jeff, but then killed 2 on Albany. Kind of crazy in that regard. See, honestly, that's kind of the downside of Invisible, because they didn't see that because of the Invisible. Then, wow. Binghamton playing really aggressive here for these kills. Just running all the way up almost to their spawn.
I guess I just want to push them back again.
Definitely.
I mean, if you want to get back into the choke spot. They're doing the choke spot again.
Oh my god, Ada's on Ultron. I don't think I've seen this guy in Ultron ever.
This guy.
Wow.
Okay, first of all, support. Second of all, Ultron.
Yeah, he's been playing every role today, which I'm not saying he can't play them, but he should try to stay to your role a little bit, right? What the hell?
It's working.
It was definitely a Bucky pull. I don't think the Mag would position himself there. But, it's those little moments. I don't think Ada really plays Ultron, and I don't think he positions like a support. And we saw it there where he was just in the open.
He was positioning like a DPS.
Basically, yeah. And Fed's trying to get anything here.
It was working at the beginning for some reason.
Somewhat, and Fed's definitely going to die here. He hasn't, couldn't get out. This Squirrel Girl is annoying. And, we're banning Loki, but not Squirrel Girl. I would be more happy with a Squirrel Girl ban.
The thing is, they're not saving Squirrel Girl. It's
that too. They're not worried that it's gonna get banned
because you guys keep banning Loki.
Yeah, as much as I say Squirrel Girl's a throw ban, Loki is too. Unless there's truly a really good Loki player, this is the Squirrel Girl's piecing them up more right now. Jeff ult is gonna be huge. Are you telling me? That is unfortunate that Jacob dies to the Jeff ult, even though he dies in it. Although, I'll get to it in a second. Let's finish off the game here. It's probably going to end with Binghamton taking this. It's only Feds. Very unfortunate. Explain to me how a tiny little shark can eat a godlike wolf. Sorry, fox.
Actually, it's a fox.
It's a fox. Sorry. I don't think that should be the interaction. I don't think Jeff should just be able to eat a ulting support. That's just me. Anyway, Binghamton takes that round.
Can Jeff eat Luna in a row?
No.
Okay.
But can he eat a white fox? Yeah. Okay.
That's just stupid then.
A bit. Okay. I mean, like I said, this Binghamton comp is weird. Ultron, Jeff, Squirrel is so...
The thing about this comp is that it's working for them though, because they're just holding them in that one singular choke point.
I mean, yeah, I know I say these characters are low skill, that don't really aim. It's goofy. It's working though. Hey, I can't blame people if it works. Hate the game, not the player. So
I mean, if they give you these tools, then again, it's in a game you kind of. need like different characters on like different skill levels because
Yeah.
otherwise you can't just have like everybody at like a really difficult level.
Of course. And thank God Albany's back to a standard comp where Poppy's on tank and Trouser's on tank and Aiden's on DPS. They were kind of stressing where everybody was playing everything.
Everybody was playing on like different roles.
Yeah, and like I don't like this.
They were throwing spaghetti at a wall. They were throwing spaghetti at a wall. If they get pushed back here, that's gonna be really bad already. So and a Fetzer here got picked off like almost instantaneously.
It's really hard to say. I just don't think the Star-Lord pick's gonna work. I just think they're so aware of it, and that's the big thing. Because characters like Psylocke, BP, and Star-Lord, the biggest thing to counter them is not even skill or aim, it's awareness. Really all it is.
As long as you know that they're there, it's
or where they're gonna go, like
they
stuff like that.
Most of their effectiveness because of that.
They're about surprise.
The surprise is the most. It's the most important part of the character. Honestly.
Okay, that's embarrassing. A Squirrel Girl on almost a flying character, that is a crazy movement. You're dying to somebody with a projectile. Alright, if Albany doesn't even touch here, I'll be mad for them.
Okay, they touched, but it's not necessarily.
What, like no port either. Like, are we serious? Like, okay. Game 4, Binghamton. Congratulations, Binghamton. I'm gonna go to critique mode. We are playing terrible. No port in sight. Not even a regroup. We didn't even regroup. 3 of us died before even the fight started. When we win games, we win them. When Binghamton wins game, they dominate. There's a difference. We're playing like I don't know what we're playing. We're not playing the game in my eyes. Like it hurts because I know they can play better than this, but they're playing like dumb. Like they're not playing like how they can. And like Poppy, 8,000 damage is MVP in that team. That's an MVP right there. And yeah, once again, when Binghamton wins, it's a shutout. Not most damage on the team is 8,000. Most of them not even breaking 7. And we do have once again our supports are like kind of putting the work in. They have plenty of healing. So honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the DPS and tanks need to lock in. Not gonna hold it to them. They need to focus here.
You feel like they should just like switch to like different.
I don't know exactly. This is the problem. As much as I can say they need to lock in and I can critique them, I don't know what's happening out there and I don't know what their capabilities are. So I can't really say. All I can say is that the supports are holding their weight. I truly don't think anybody else is. That's just me. Well, Poppy's actually doing surprisingly good, but no, I shouldn't say surprisingly. Surprisingly in this context, not that he's surprisingly doing good.
You don't have to explain yourself.
I know. Point is, lock it in. See you in Game 5. And welcome back to Game 5. once again, it is Albany's pick here. And, we're talking about it a little bit. It's even round 2-2. However, when Albany went...
Hold up. Gambit ban. Squirrel Girl ban. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're actually doing it.
Finally. Hello, Gambit. Maybe Gambit will get banned. I'm glad the Squirrel Girl gets banned. By the way, I think that's the first time Squirrel Girl's ever been banned this year or ever. Because who bans that? That character.
I mean, but they're banning Squirrel Girl on.
Gambit gets saved. Oh no, we have to see how this game's gonna go.
It can't be that bad, right?
No, however, I think they were intending on that because Jacob was already hovering Gambit as if he was gonna play him. So I think in their mind they were even gonna ban Gambit. Yeah. Finally, we're seeing different bans. I swear to God, if we see a Loki ban, I'm coming for them. Don't ban that character,
okay,
please.
We see a Hella ban.
Okay, that's fine. The Hella did pretty good.
Okay, come on. We're gonna see a Loki ban. I swear, we're gonna see a Loki ban.
Please. I don't want to see it at all.
It'll be so funny. If they do it.
No, yeah. And, once again, Batak and Rhythm Fox not coming back.
They're banning? Wait, they're... Seriously? Seriously?
Maybe they truly do fear the Star-Lords, and maybe that's why they were shutting him down.
Yeah.
But kind of a weird ban. I don't think... No offense to Feds, it wasn't really doing that much. So, kind of weird.
It wasn't really doing that.
No, yeah.
It was doing very little.
They might just save Emma again, honestly. Psylocke. Wow, okay.
Well, UAlbany's not going to ban Psylocke, so I just...
No, yeah, and they're probably going to save... No, we know who they're going to save here. Maybe,
they don't really have anyone else.
I would save, Mag or something, not going to lie. Or Bucky? Ooh, looky, Bucky could be a pretty good save, I'm not going to lie. I don't think they're going to ban a tank.
I mean,
I think...
I feel like they're running out of characters to ban and pick. Ban and... Really?
Ooh, don't know how I feel about that. If it's low-key.
Oh, that's just fantastic. Oh, wow. Wow. My co-host is crying right now.
I truly am. I don't like this ban anymore. It actually gets to a point. I want to ask them after this if there's a Loki player on the other team. If there isn't, I want to know what Loki did to them where he's getting banned every single time.
I mean, we know what the Loki did to them.
I guess we did.
It was just one
There's
time, though.
no way they are this scarred where they are banning it in a playoff game in a best of 7 where we're not even seeing it used. It hurts. Then Cloak ban. We've been seeing that from Binghamton. So finally, the comps are going to be switching up here. Now that Binghamton can't go Squirrel Girl and Gambit's back on the board.
I feel like they're going to do Moon Knight though. They might. Oh, they're not. They're
going
Phoenix.
Okay, so back to triple support here.
They're going to do Moon Knight next. Oh.
Maybe just go back.
Interesting. Very interesting.
That is from Binghamton too. So
that's from the Squirrel Girl.
Oh no!
I'm very sorry, Squirrel Girl player. I'm just gonna call you Squirrel Girl player.
Maybe he's pausing because he can't fathom that Squirrel Girl got banned.
But then again, he can just hop on Moon Knight. That also works. So
I think we talked about it before, but why is the pause timer 30 minutes? That's so crazy to me.
And that's
who's pausing for 30 minutes at max? I can't.
What would you do for 30 minutes in the middle of a match?
I don't know, and especially custom, I don't know. Surely don't. I mean, okay, I guess this is a very niche situation, but if you're at a LAN event, like truly Mario Rivals Championship, and the fire alarm of the building goes off, maybe, but that's the only thing I can think about.
Otherwise, you're just not gonna use all of that time.
No, yeah, honestly. So. We don't know what's happening because it's on Binghamton's side, but we'll just take a break in the meantime. We'll be right back.
know my weapons can still lock onto you when you're invisible. Anything that increases my firepower, I like.
And we're back at it again. You know, from the pause. Not much to say there. But looking at the comps,
and pretty standard on the right side.
no, pretty standard comps. Not much to go home about. Ultron's back though. Ultron is pretty good in this map though. You know.
And we got tank pool for the Psylocke player.
Yeah, wasn't Albany the one that saved tank pool too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of funny that they're basically giving the enemy a free pick. Just saying. But maybe they're like trying to trick them or something. I don't really know.
It was all a plan to get him off.
Well
Psylocke.
done, by Tronzer. Thank God. Man, also on Ultron, the Mad killing Ultron's kind of crazy there. And Ada
pulling out the shotgun.
You know, I think he's playing a little more aggressive now. Because I think he's been playing a little too passive with the turret, trying to just hold an angle. But now he sees the Deadpool walk up, just boom,
He
right
just, like,
in the face.
I mean, he was really playing poke back then. But
Yeah.
I mean, now that he's like doing a little bit more aggressive stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna pull out a shotgun? No. Yep, there you go.
No, he will. David getting picked off there by the Deadpool. I don't know where. Maybe I think he's positioned on the right. I think he should. Did Feds get killed, or why is he just playing here? Maybe. Maybe
sure.
health pack.
Yeah.
He needs to piece up this the Deadpool.
I thought he was piecing up the gambit.
I think it was Deadpool. Wait. Yeah, it was the Deadpool because it was Flo, I think the name is. Anyways, so I think Feds was actually in their spawn on their side, so that's why they were confused where they're getting shot from. Jacob about to die here to Ultron. Yeah, and Binghamton taking back this game. Really well done.
Yeah, this point.
No, not the game, the round.
This fight.
The Loki ban is making me trip out. And, that is embarrassing by the captain.
That was a...
Not because he's the captain, just that's embarrassing.
Nah,
that
was just a bad... that was getting picked off right there. It was just bad in general.
Okay. You know, everybody whiffs. I probably would whiff more, you know? And the Deadpool instantly running at Feds. That's scary. Yeah, Tron's... I don't know what you do. Wow, everybody on the team... Oh.
Everybody in the team...
Okay, two things. Everybody's ult. Second, why did David get picked off there? Third thing, why did Tron's ult? What are we ulting? Oh my god. Oh, it hurts. I don't know what's happening.
They're panicking. They're panicking.
No, exactly. They're panicking.
They're panicking. You guys gotta stop panicking. Otherwise, you'll lose this game, and then they're gonna happen. It's gonna happen again.
They're gonna make me panic. As you can tell already, I'm panicking already watching them. But yeah, you don't. Not only was that. Well, then again, Binghamton did kind of waste 2 ults there. But yeah,
they're doing the Punisher.
The old dump here. That's what we'll talk about. Punisher does get killed. Or sorry, not Punisher. Punisher kills 2 of them. Sorry, Feds actually killed 2 of them. Phoenix ult there. Surprising that the mag died. I think they were just shot at the bubble there, and well done by Ada. Pretty good at aim.
I mean, it was the Gambit Punisher.
Yeah, and you know what? They added on there a Phoenix ult. Because Phoenix ult also gets damage boosted throughout, so it's kind of like a...
It was a triple...
Yeah, it's a big thing where you have a really like centered gun, they just have a big nuke come from the sky.
It's let's call it the Blitzkrieg.
I know that... that would work.
Yeah, that works, right?
No, yeah. Anyways, I think Albany's in a really good spot here, actually. I think Poppy actually having ult kind of helps out a lot.
Feds right here got picked off.
Oh, no, I don't think that's terrible. Call me crazy. I think
again? Who's oh, it's
the same person. Yeah,
Are they taking meds? What's happening here?
No, okay. See, beyond this being an annoying pause, it's also bad because when I heard them yell out there, I'd be mad too. If I'm in the middle of a game and I'm locked in, especially during a Hulk, I'm focusing on the game. So a pause interrupts so much. Not even then. It allows, whoever's maybe in a disadvantage to think about the play more.
Is that why they're pausing?
No. Like, I think intentionally pausing could actually be rule booked. I'm not gonna lie. Don't fact check me on that. I just think it's practical. I think if you're pausing intentionally so you can regain the advantage, it's like unfair, right? I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, like I was saying, I'm gonna try and continue the commentary here.
I feel like it would be more fine if it was like a 2-minute pause, but the thing is, there was a 30
Yeah, 30 minutes
pause.
max. That's crazy. Poppy's what? 3/4 almost of his ult. So, on health and the time. Delia's ult also does the Deadpool, so
there you go.
we're going back, thank God. I'm assuming it's about to be Invis ults back and forth. Actually, wow, damn, Poppy got healed so fast there. And this ult is huge. Maybe can grab, nope, can't grab anybody just in time. He needs to get the hell out. And
he couldn't get out fast enough. That was they just all focused
then again,
on it instantly.
Binghamton used both support ults there. That's a bad communication. Because Feds is going to be back soon. And now we have, unfortunately, we are down a tank. But we have our Invis ult. Invis ult can, whoa, that's a, nope. Very, very disappointing. Disappointing ult from Davey there. A little too far back, in my opinion. Maggle, I think he needs to pop this.
Yeah,
they're all close.
Do it now.
Together. Deadpool ult coming out. We're right.
And there you go. There's a Maggle coming out. Didn't pick anyone
Put
off.
someone on half. Instantly healed. Oof, I think it was Deadpool instantly healed here. Ada, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to say here. Gambit's dead. Ooh, you know what? I think they might. I don't know what's happening. Honestly, I keep breaking up my sentences because so much stuff is just happening as I think something's happening. Poppy just trying to stall here. Unfortunately, cannot do that. We need to regroup. Unfortunately, no support roles in sight. This is bad. Davey is the closest, but he's behind the Invis. So, if he can't get it in time for the final fight, not looking good. Especially if they have Invis ult and we have no Maggle. And Trouser gets picked off there.
That's just, it feels like,
not good, not good. Unless Ada can get maybe a huge flank, maybe he can get like a really good, just like front line ult. And that's what we're seeing here. Feds going for the backline. Damn, it was so low. Wait, wait, Mag died. And we're porting? Yeah. Wait, that's so smart.
I mean, Ada's going crazy out
here. Oh my god,
with Punisher
the DPS actually locked in. Oh my god, they finally listened to me. I think that Strange Portal also was like, I don't think they're gonna have port in time. Wait, Hulk canceled. Oh my god, Hulk canceled the portal. Well done.
Poppy Chula for the win. Poppy Chula for the win. I don't think they can hear you.
I want to like go hug that guy. Beautiful play from the Hulk player to make that close call and be like, I gotta go stun that portal. So either I didn't see him leave the fight instantly. I would assume he actually left the fight early to go stop that. Well done by the Hulk player. Anyways, well done by Albany. There's just a lot of things there that just worked so well. You know, the DPS just combined their ults, the Strange Portal behind the enemy team, which definitely confused them. Well done. All I can say.
It was like those two things combined. You know, it was really just those two things.
No, so. Yeah. I gotta stop insulting the console players on Rivals because you know Poppy is really showing me up. You know the Hulk plays I'm seeing are really well.
I feel like Poppy's like been. Well,
he's been
one of the,
probably the most consistent today. Yeah. Not gonna lie.
I mean, except for Davey Wavy. Davey Wavy is pretty consistent.
On the healing, yes. Although this game is getting picked off quite a bit. Just saying.
Just positioning.
Yeah, it happens. Anyways, going to this, Albany's definitely gonna get to it first. Storm change off of
it's
Phoenix. They were on Phoenix, and now they're off Phoenix. Onto Storm. Interesting. Don't know how that's gonna go. Guys are here getting picked off by Psylocke.
I really expected like a. I don't know. I really expect like a Moon Knight from this.
Yeah, I know they used it a little before, but not going back to it now. And unfortunately, Poppy wastes his ult. Not what you like to see.
Poppy popped his ult relatively early, but then his team was already like gone.
No, yeah, I think maybe he might used it as they just died, so he, didn't intentionally waste it. Unfortunate.
It wasn't an intentional waste, but like it was a waste by proxy because his team was already gone. He used it as a second life, like you suggested.
Yeah, by that, his team died. Yeah, very unfortunate.
Yeah, by that time his team was already gone.
And I'm not gonna lie, one reason I hate this map is this choke. From point, you can shoot the enemy. That is not fair. Anyways, game with ult coming out.
Psylocke
a bunch of ult dumping is what we'll chalk it up to. So nobody in Albany dying. Well, did I say that?
Except for Tron.
Caster curse, everybody. Trons are dying. But they might trade. Deadpool does die. Alright, two tanks dead here, or one on each side. Still have Invis ult. Definitely should pop this. Yep, everybody just run into that. Both Invis ults get put down here. The difference is, you know what? Binghamton played that smart because what they did was they both used Invis ult and used Storm ult, knowing that they would all be in the Storm, the Invis ult. Smart man.
Smart man.
Knowing that the whole team would be in the Invisult, they used the Gambit anti-heal so that Storm ult could kill right through it. Well done by Binghamton. That's good. Once again, good game sense right there.
Good game.
That's good game knowledge.
That's a Squirrel Girl player. It's game sense. A Squirrel Girl is game sense.
Truly, that guy has good game sense. To know like how the situation's gonna play out, really well done. I wish I had that in other games. Apex is the only game I have really good game sense. Anyways, not Maggle. Well, maybe soon. Hey?
Yeah, it is Maggle. But
oh my god. That is tragic. Davey basically caught a stray there. Punisher was ulting, and he died for it, basically. Funny enough, Ada does kill Psylocke right before he dies, so it was kind of worth it. This fight's surprisingly close, actually. It's a 3v3, I believe, but it's just the tanks, I believe. Oh my god, how did we get here? Well, tanks and Storm.
Yeah, tanks and Storm, but they got it.
But Binghamton is the whole point. So if they win one more fight, it's over. So Albany needs to lock in.
I have faith in Albany, though. I feel like they could definitely get this back.
I feel like Fez needs to find a really good angle and just spam this choke. However, the Psylocke is going to be definitely scary, man. And we see it, Psylocke's above. I saw it through the wall right there.
Is it? Who's?
Psylocke ult coming out. That's scary. We have no support ults. Jacob dies. Davey dies. Ooh, no.
And everybody's going to be dead. They used both their DPS ults earlier. It was.
I mean, they had to because it was about to be the end. But unfortunately, I'm assuming that is round 2 to Binghamton.
Port in time?
No. Nobody started the portal, and I just don't think they would have enough time. They all, I don't know, hard to say. But the point is, Binghamton round 2.
It looks really close here, and I feel like
it's a little scary, is to say the least. I just think that map was better for Binghamton. I think that's just me. I don't know. Hard to say. This whole set is hard to say. It's a very close set.
Like the first set, actually. The first set was also pretty
honestly.
close.
So, Fed's going to Namor. Interesting. You know what? I can kind of see it because, if he hits his right click on the Storm, she's dead. It's definitely for the Psylocke.
Yeah.
We know that.
I think we've seen him on Namor, though.
Yeah, because Ada goes to Hela, he goes on Namor. Yes, we have seen that. So, it's going to be, but, without the team up, because Hela is banned, it's going to be interesting to see what they do here. I think it really just is for the Storm and Psylocke here.
Then again, that's for the 2 DPSs that are hurting them the most. So it's worth it, right?
I agree. And moving into this round, probably going to be Binghamton getting first. The Storm does have the movement speed, so the little extra kick there. But Albany does have both tank ults, and I think that's really going to come into play here.
And they've got Invisible.
Yeah, instantly looking for a flank. Flanking Namor. Flank more. Wow.
Flank more.
Yeah. And, no offense, hate this from Feds. He's basically useless. Because Binghamton realized, hey, there's a Namor trying to flank us.
How about which
means their backline's vulnerable because he's not doing his job, no offense. And they just ran at Albany, who couldn't do anything because they were 1 DPS down. And then once Binghamton got a pick, there's nothing you could really do there. No offense, not the smartest play by Feds. I think he should just chill. That's just me. Anyways, Binghamton on point first here. Tronzer not wasted. He tried to kill an ult. Because we M ulted. Okay, yeah. I was confused. I thought we were just Invis ulting out of nowhere, personally. Then, these flanks are really hurting us, man. It's not looking that good. Really hurts to say. Anyway, the mag on Binghamton has... I hear something. Hold on. Something definitely happened. Yeah, okay, good.
There you go.
See, that's the unfortunate thing. The yelling actually spoils a lot of the stuff because I can hear it. But no, it also prepares me to what to say. So it's kind of a double-edged sword in that sense. But well done from Albany for getting a pick there. I think maybe Ada flanked? I didn't really see. I know the Invis died first. I just didn't see who it was.
I mean, all they have to do is hold it now.
No, yeah. So. Oh my. How did... Ada must have heard something because he instantly flicked to the left and shot his right click.
Shot the bridge. Yeah, that was some sixth sense.
No, stuff. Really. We talk about game sense today. Right there and then. See, if I was Ada, honestly, I think the right side kind of height can see this with turrets. So I would go there and just spam it. That's just me. Then again, he does have ult, so I'm assuming he's preparing for that.
He's like doing the same thing he did like most of the time. He's like playing behind his tanks, being real safe.
They need to recognize this. I think Fed's getting ran at. They do the Gambit combo here. Salak needs to die. You guessed good. I'm glad Ada kind of took the time to shoot that down. And well done from Albany here. The Gambit, man, we use Gambits, no offense, better than our opponents. Everybody else is subpar to our Jacob Cruz, everybody.
Why do they keep banning Gambit? Why do they keep banning
No, honest, no,
yeah, like,
that is such a good point. Why are we banning Gambit half the time when we have our own Gambit Punisher combo that works consistently, and our Gambit player is good? It makes no sense to me. Even if the enemy team uses it, it's not as good as ours. Like, ooh, Trouser might die here. He might, yep, ult. He has nowhere to shoot that. No, shoot that Gambit! No, he should have shot it when it first got in front of him. I don't know why he waited. Alright, Davey dead, but Storm's dead. 2 dead on all, well, 3 actually. Ada died really early in that fight, apparently.
Let's just go back.
Man.
Name would just jump off. Oh, or can he? Nah, just jump off at this point.
Feds' positioning is terrible today. I'm not gonna lie. It hurts.
I feel like that's normally because he plays like a flying character.
Right, I think he's so used to being so much freer with Star-Lord is that he doesn't really need to think about it as much. But here, like the entry flank at the beginning, not the smart Salak just standing right there.
Dude.
No.
Oh.
I think the third person view barely didn't see Salak there. I think the door was covering her.
Oh, that. I guess so, cause
very unfortunate. That's all we can say. But yeah, like I was saying, the positioning's a little scary, and this is definitely coming up to the last fight.
This is
Trons are going for ult here.
I think they're doing port. Yeah, they were porting.
Look at them covering the ult because if Mag throws his right. Wait. They barely got it. Mag just threw a right click.
Oh,
that would push him out of the port.
That would have been game.
No, that would have been game.
Honestly, that might have like won Binghamton if they actually did it.
Oh, definitely.
Because
wait, hold on. Huge coming up here because Emma ult can come. No, Mag ult didn't hit anybody. Poppy popping ult. Both DPS got flanked. Tanks dead. 2 tanks dead. 1 DPS dead for Binghamton.
Does everybody popping ult?
4
Everybody's
dead.
dead.
Albany takes it. As you can tell, I'm very excited. Well done by Albany there, taking game 5. Well done. Once again, another close game for Albany. Man, they know how to scare us. That's just how the game goes. That's hero shooters for you. I'm not gonna lie. And Ada with the respectful MVP. Yeah, we need to stop banning Gambit. Let's just not do that, okay? I mean, besides that, Ada doing really well.
The combo was really doing well.
No, yeah, exactly. And once again, our supports are crazy, man. Gambit with the most healing this time. Wow, Davey actually ain't shown up. See, man, maybe it's like if we didn't ban Gambit, we'd have a better time, right?
Exactly.
Crazy idea.
The crazy thought. How about you guys just play Gambit?
I know, right? But either way, well done by our supports. Consistent. Looking beyond that, yeah, Feds. The damage is there. The violence are roughly there. I just think he could do a little better. That's just me. I'm always going to critique the team I'm watching every week. Don't know much about Binghamton.
I feel like he's just unused to playing like ground characters a lot.
Maybe. He does play a little Namor, so it's really hard to say. Psylocke, once again, man, this Psylocke player is a lot. But also, too, their Namor. Was he always playing Namor?
No, that was Storm.
Yeah, wow, this Storm doing a lot, surprisingly. I didn't know, little to no deaths. A lot of damage, wow.
Originally, like he was playing Squirrel Girl, and you were like low skill kind of guy.
Okay,
but then...
okay. Well, okay, so now he's not Namor. That's even less. No offense. My heart goes out to this player. He's playing low-key the easiest characters. Storm's also not that complicated. No offense.
He has amazing game sense though.
Okay. So sure, I can say I agree with game sense, but okay, not the point. I like Storm. She's not that high skill. Well, her positioning is, but besides that, she's not that difficult compared to others. That's just me. Anyway, I think we're about to be into Game 6 here, so I'm not even going to pause necessarily. All I will say, if I see the Loki ban again, don't piss me off. We gotta stop doing that.
They might do it again. Who knows?
But I wonder if Binghamton's gonna ban Gambit now, which is really, they didn't do that. They actually saved Gambit this time around. So, but after realizing how dominant our Jacob Cruz is on Gambit, I wonder if they are even gonna attempt to do that because they also use Gambit. So
I mean, they don't. Who else can they ban if they ban? If they. Ban
that's a really good point. I guess I really haven't thought about what Binghamton really could ban. Because if they ban Punisher, Ada can just go to Bucky.
Bucky.
Hella.
Yeah, Hella. Bucky, Hella.
Or Elsa even. Like, he's good on anything. They've been banning what? Like
Elsa. They've been banning Elsa first pick every single time. For like the past few games.
Yeah. Because Poppy did do really good that one time. So other than that, Hulk. But the thing is, this is how it goes. If they ban Elsa, we save Hulk. If they ban Hulk, we save Elsa. We're guaranteed Poppy's having one of his good characters, which is good. Honestly, that's the annoying part about hero shooters. Once again, is that you can't stop everything. It's just how the wind blows.
I feel like that's because of how many characters are in Marvel Rivals already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's hard to say. I wonder if they're ever gonna add another ban or save slot. That'd be crazy. I don't think so. I don't think it'd be that good. Maybe later on, but not right now. I guess I lied because I thought they were getting right into the game, but we will be right back when Game 6 starts. And welcome back to Game 6, potentially the last game of the night. I hear them getting hyped out there. They're prepared to win this thing. Hopefully, I would want to shut it down too.
And there you go, Squirrel Girl for
Smart. Oh my god, we're learning.
Finally.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I get it. I was mad about the Loki ban. This is the one map I'll give it to because this is a great Loki map. Ban it, please. Okay, I insist this time. Watch them. This be the one game they don't ban it.
Oh, it'd be so funny.
I know. Elsa banned, so Poppy is definitely going to Hulk. I'm assuming.
Why? Why?
They did. They might have been. I think they banned Star Lord, but that's not the point. No offense. Once again, we can't, I have to reassure this. It's not working. I think every time he's went to Star Lord, he's also switched off. We can't keep. You can't keep getting away with this. Is what we're trying to say.
Watch them throw this game.
I'm kind of scared that no Hulk. I mean, I don't think Hulk's really that good in this map. So, Gambit ban. Wow.
Okay, there we see it. I mean,
like there, we could have saved Gambit.
But
we could have saved Gambit,
and it would have been so much more valuable than Star Lord.
I agree. I agree with that. Save probably Emma maybe. Mag. Wow. I don't think we're gonna ban Mag. So good for us, I guess.
I mean, not really wasted ban, but
no, yeah, that's a pretty waste of a save. I'm not gonna lie. If I had to choose who to save. Okay, so we saved Star Lord first, but then we saved Hulk second. If they banned Hulk, I'm sure we'd been mad. So why not just save Hulk first? I don't get it. All right,
there you go. There's the Loki ban.
Let it go with this one. He's great in this map. So last ban. I don't know. Maybe
there's nothing.
DPS.
There's no really,
Another DPS.
Not
Maybe.
Not much else.
Cloak. Okay. Oh yeah, that's their. Yeah, pretty standard bans from Binghamton. Yeah, this can be a. Honestly, wow. Okay, the Sally player is going on a good character, a Punisher. I'm not gonna lie. If the Squirrel player goes Moon Knight, we're good. Just a little bit, but I don't know.
Oh, it won't be as as oppressive. And now you're not using Banner. Now you're not using Hulk.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, great. You saved Hulk. You're not using Hulk. You're hopping on Emma, and you let Gambit get banned.
Yeah, we're mauling a little bit just because we see the. What's the right word? We just critique them. We don't because we see so much on the outside that we can. Yeah, we have the right to do so. All right, Feds needs to lock in on the Star Lord. Maybe this one map he's just crazy on, right? But I want to point out the Binghamton comp. Triple support once again. Mag Strange, so double shield once again. Main DPS is
Punisher.
Flo on the Punisher. Now, he's been kind of the star of the night on Binghamton because he's been playing Psylocke, he's been doing hella damage. So now that he's the only character that can actually is meant to do damage, it's going to be really interesting here. And Ada actually on Bucky this time.
These seem Psylocke, but they didn't use Psylocke, so I guess they both wasted a save in that sense.
Somewhat, right? I think the intention is to I think for some of these saves and bans, the intention is kind of scare the opponent maybe. Hard to say.
Yeah, but what's a save? What's saving? The
I know, technically, it's on paper really bad. So who knows?
Star-Lord could.
I think he's actually. I think Fed's taking his time with these flanks this time instead of just kind of rushing it, which is maybe what he's been doing. Hopefully,
maybe he's locked in. We can see the outline right over there.
Yeah, and he needs to look for the Ultron, I think, and the Ultron is going to look for him. Jacob getting picked out there. Feds 1 HP. Gotta be careful. Ada getting a great pick on Ultron. They just need to run this down. Tronster, get your crosshair up. We gotta stop pointing at their feet. Get the fetish away, please. We need to aim up a little bit, because he'll get more splash. That's what I'm trying to say. Because if he hits an opponent at the chest level, it's gonna hit somebody next to him instead of being aimed after in front of them.
Just
either way, Binghamton. Nope. Well, if they port, they waste it, and either way, they got Albany got the point. So we're not throwing this time. Good job. Love to see it.
I think they might actually be winning this round. They might be actually winning this round.
Hard to say. The boys need to lock in. Back on Psylocke, already all punished for WoW. I knew at least the save isn't going to waste. But Ada already has ult, so I wonder if he's going to force that. Ultron ult coming out. See Mag ult. Get what? And where is this Ultron where he's getting mag-ulted? What?
Did he hit him midair? Was that?
If Tronzer hit that midair, I'd be seriously impressed. That's all I can say. Like, that is prime Michael Jordan right there. Like, wow. Crazy. I mean, I'm going to assume that's what happened because I don't think the Ultron player would be near something to get hit. So...
The team is very hyped out there. You can see them.
No, we hear from out here. I mean, the Ada's so confident all of a sudden. I mean, obviously, near the end, so you gotta bring back the confidence. The Star-Lord ult, I'm glad Feds is learning. Because instead of being next to the team while ulting, he recognizes that he wasted an ult and gets the hell out. Finally. That's what he needs to be doing this whole time. But he's doing it now, so that's what matters. Great ult by Jacob. Once again, just clearing the area right here. The Sulong form going really well here. I mean, because that's what the ult does. It heals and it damages the area around you. I mean, it's great.
Jacob and Wavy have just been, like, really consistent.
Oh, my God. No, yeah, and Albany's running all this down. I am so... Oh, my God, so...
They were locked in. They were locked in.
They truly locked in.
They've locked in. Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay.
No, yes, because, maybe it could be the communication. Maybe the communication's back. Maybe they're targeting better. They're actually planning what they're doing in the fight. Who knows? It's working.
Maybe they finally got their caffeine boost. Who knows?
maybe somebody just popped a Celsius real quick, right?
Maybe that's what they did during the 10-minute break. That's what they did. They drank like an entire can of Celsius, and this is how it's going.
Now, this is going to be tough, because obviously Binghamton can prepare for a good choke. We see them switch to Storm and Jeff. Storm's definitely just damage boosting her team, as we can see.
Yep.
So, and Tronzer's
like falling for it.
Well, no, he just got like... He didn't expect the explosive damage like that, I think. Fed's probably going to get picked off here. Barely not, actually.
First time I've seen like Fed's like actually... Well, not the first time. He survived like a close death earlier in this like specific match, but...
Yeah, and now... Okay. It's a choke. It's a choke. It's going to happen. That's like their first death.
Yeah,
right?
Regroup.
Yeah. I think Star-Lord... Alright, it's hard to say how much value Star-Lord's going to get here, because... either he's going to get shut down or he's going to create space in the back.
I feel like Star-Lord's been a mosquito this entire match.
He always is. Oh my God, this Psylocke's aim is so beautiful.
More than usual, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not getting any picks. He's not getting any picks. He's literally just poking. But
yeah.
Not in a harmful way.
I don't know about this Invis Jeff ult coming out. How did Jeff live that? What wins? Tiny shark, big metal ball.
Okay, normally when you see the Maggle, it normally it gets like the Jeff ult. It gets Jeff, right? But that didn't happen for some reason.
Jeff is just the most powerful being in the world. Obviously, we all know this.
Multiversal.
I mean, I think he technically has Toon Force, so it technically would work like that. Anyways, I think they're trying to get this Psylocke out of like the roof. Ooh, Ada got nothing with that ult. Well, he got one person.
I feel
they okay. So now we're going back to like bad tendencies where we're wasting ults. We're not thinking properly with our ults, and we dumped ults, got nothing out of it. We gotta stop doing that.
It's like they're walking backwards again. They're walking backwards.
Basically, again. So I think we just need to regroup, reset mental, reset the plans. I think what needs to happen here is that like Feds and like Jacob need to like go get that Psylocke and Storm, while the rest of the team just bunkers down.
Hey, they somehow got point back.
True, and Poppy with a... dies for it.
That's rough.
Psylocke ult, I don't even see where it was. I mean, if it was right here, that Psylocke ult would have been huge. It's inspiring me to get back on Psylocke, truly. All this is inspiration for me, I'm not gonna lie. And Fed's barely... Wow.
He's like walking backwards. Ooh.
Yeah, worth it.
Wow.
That was really good movement, though. I'm not gonna lie. He actually Moon Knight.
Hopping onto Moon Knight.
See, not to say we know he's desperate, but we know like they're really wanting to win this. Because instead of egoing the Star-Lord and trying to force it to work, he just knows just to go like a basic. I say basic. Moon Knight's good for these scenarios. Chokes like this where he needs to break up is working. No, wow. So the problem there was that Feds just let the Psylocke just piece him up. Didn't even say anything because we saw the shots miss a little bit. Didn't even say anything and just stood there. Can't do that. Cannot do that. So
he's still in his Star-Lord mindset.
Maybe a bit. Maybe thinking he can just get out easier. He has flip, matrix, whatever. But yeah, like you said, we're backtracking here, and we had such good momentum, but this choke is killing us, man. And
That's Psylocke.
that's just aim check. Yeah, honestly, this Psylocke though, man. Whew, if I knew this guy, I would want to talk to him because he's doing really good. Not putting the team on his back good, but like consistent good, 4 ults online. We need to really lock in here. Jacob popping ult all of them in the back. No. Feds, why are we ulting an Emma ulting our back line? Ult the bridge to split them up. I don't agree with that ult, and now we're ult dumping. And he has nowhere to shoot this.
He has nowhere to shoot the meatball. At least Jeff is gone.
I can't even make a reference to how bad that mag ult was. Couldn't think of anything. That's how sad I was.
Everybody just dumped everybody used their ult. Like, actually, though.
Other than Poppy, who didn't have it, and Dave, who actually saved it, everybody dumped ult, didn't do a single thing, basically. Invis ult on point here. That's the only thing we can really do. And once again, the Invis ult comes back. Literally, all we've seen today, both Invis ults just go off at the same time. I don't think they've ever been separate. Really good ult by Poppy. I'll actually extend that. Back on Starlord, yeah, alright. We have momentum. We're past their bridge. We need to finish this out, please.
You gotta snowball this. You gotta snowball this out of control.
Oh, damn, that's not... I don't understand how the Psylocke gets away every time. She's so crazy, man.
You can't keep getting away with this.
Truly. Unfortunately, I think it's over for Albany. Once Storm pops ult, we have nothing for it. It's gonna kill everybody. It's gonna kill everybody. Chandra's dead. Yep. Jacob's dead. Yep. We're trying to grab... Who was that? Storm? I think she actually grabbed the Storm.
Everybody's dead.
Yeah, man. Not to say I expected it, but I did because I called it out. But hey, near the end, we got past the choke. We gotta remember that Binghamton now needs to do the same. They need to get through that choke that Albany can hold. However,
bad performance.
No, that too. Albany did really good. The momentum helped them a lot. Problem is, I think Binghamton has been playing these chokes better almost the whole night. So, the fact that this is once again kind of a choke-heavy map, they know how to deal with it, they know how to play into it, it's not going to be good,
I mean, the 2 times UAlbany got steamrolled, it wasn't mostly from the choke.
Yeah.
It was just from one singular choke.
That is so true.
No, the first time we...
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Let us show these.
Hi. Like we were talking about, the chokes are going to be a big determiner in this match here. Low-key, this Jeff pick might actually just lead Binghamton to victory here. Hard to say. And
Jeff got some value in some of the previous matches, but not the last match.
No, not as much, no. And also, too, if Jeff just tanks a Maggle again, who knows what's going to happen, So, a big thing that Jeff also needs to do is just pump out ults. I think literally the second he gets it, he should have just pop it. And we see here Davies just getting so much... Oh, that's not...
Oh, wow. Ada got
Wait,
off.
I think I finally see the combo. Or, I'm seeing the value of Storm here. Because what Storm's doing is that she's popping her E, which boosts the damage, while Psylocke is diving. So she's boosted while she's going in. So she can just burst the hell out of Ada in that regard. And, yeah. So like I said, Binghamton runs this down. Ada popping port. But half his team is respawning. Half his team is healing up. There's going to be a split push no matter what. Even through a portal. Poppy's late to the fight. Storm's going to get immense value here. Because, once the E is popped, then it does damage. And, yeah. Now looking good. And the Psylocke's doing such a good job, man, of shutting down their backline. It's annoying to watch. I hurt for them. The Psylocke's so annoying. And in a similar regard, Binghamton just pieced up Albany on the choke that Albany ran them down on. So it's a clear image for both teams. And going into this next area, Jeff ult online, we expected this. But in this ult, Binghamton is up these ults now. Psylocke on the roof, I believe, just being a nuisance. Now she's the fly, yet behind Jacob needs to call this. Because this is what Psylocke's doing.
The Psylocke is like if Feds are here actually did the job well.
No, yeah, if the Star-Lord, yeah, it's.
If the Star-Lord,
but I think maybe that's why Feds can't die because the
Psylocke
Psylocke is
doing so much better.
Jeff Holt got.
Did you get him? Wait, where is he? Where is he?
No one, I think. Never mind. Completely wrong. It got 3. Completely wrong. Wow. I mean, I unfortunately I just couldn't find the Jeff Holt, so he was already gone by the time.
We've got like 2 fights max.
Yeah, it's once again similar to Albany's attack side. It's gonna come down to this last, second half, this choke here, and this Sulong form is doing a lot of work, but it's not enough.
It was really taking a lot of damage.
Yeah. Okay. So, not that Albany's on the this is not the last game.
What was that?
Hey, stuff happens. He needs to respawn anyway. But luckily this is not Albany's losing game because I'd be stressing in general. So it's not that big of a deal. But then 5 minutes on this choke, it's gonna be overbearing. And this Jeff pick, man, it's really coming into play. It's just the piercing of the water. It's just it's too much, man. And Ada really needs to find more hooks here.
And with the Storm Amp as well.
Emma, kind of huge. Trons are whiffing on that. Ada, I don't know where he flew out from the top turnbuckle on that one. And yeah, like I said, Binghamton just played this choke better. They are getting through the bridge already. Albany just doesn't know how to play chokes that well, surprisingly. And wow, Ada on magic, very desperate here. And I think Binghamton is we've been talking about it the whole night. When Albany wins, it's close. When Binghamton wins, shut out. Because I'm not gonna lie, as much as Albany got to the end, they had 4 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, it felt so one-sided.
Yeah, and this Psylocke player, Flo on the Psylocke, I'm assuming it's Flo because I'm assuming the 9's like a 0 or an O.
Like an O.
He's popping off. He's having a wonderful night. And that's respect to the rest of the Binghamton team. I know I don't use the rest of their names just because I don't know them, but they're all playing consistent. Binghamton is consistent, Ada on SVP, sorry. Probably doing the best over there. Tronzer not having a good night. He's kind of falling off just a little bit. The mag ults weren't really hitting. He's getting out of position a little too much. And looking at Binghamton, even the Storm player once again with these crazy numbers.
There was that one time Tronzer hit that Ultron midair.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. That's pretty much it.
But consistency is a big thing.
Consistency ranks above momentary
value. Yeah,
momentary value because you can't when people expect you to pull through, you have to pull through.
Yeah. And talking about consistent, our supports on Albany once again, most ceiling once again. That's just us. But yeah, this is Game 7, last game, determiner of the night. And I believe this is a pretty this is second round of playoffs. This is the step going into deeper playoffs. This is the end before the end, basically. Corny to say, but it's true, right? I think we need a ban Squirrel. Maybe ban Psylocke finally. No, because we can't. Because we ban.
They're going to protect Psylocke if we ban Squirrel.
It's the same thing with Poppy, where if we ban Hulk, we get Elsa, vice versa. Same thing here. If we ban Squirrel, we get Psylocke, vice versa.
You have to deal with one of them, either Psylocke or Squirrel Girl.
So I feel like in that regard, I think the play would be find an open map, ban Psylocke, so Squirrel Girl can't get value. Just find. From their map knowledge, they need to find a map that has little to no chokes. And I believe we're going on control or domination. I think it's called on this, which is the 2 points again, or the King of the Hill. That's what I'm looking for.
I think they're gonna do King of the Hill.
I think Game 7 is go to King of the Hill. It would make most sense. But what's the map? Krakoa? That's
domination.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting map pick. That's our map pick too. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be interesting here. And Binghamton already hovering the comp they just used to dominate that map, the previous map. And
yeah, we see the Scroll Girl banned, so that
I'm assuming Elsa ban, Psylocke save.
Yeah, Psylocke save.
You know, it's Game 7 by now. We
we know what they're gonna do.
basically we should know what to do. Yep, Elsa ban, Psylocke save.
Psylocke
Ready to just do it.
Just do it. Come on.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything else here.
Come on. What? Okay, wait.
If I was Albany here, I was Albany here, ban Psylocke.
Ban Psylocke. Come on.
Get rid of the Loki ban. Finally, ban Psylocke.
Ban Psylocke. Come on, please.
Save wise, wait, Davey, hold on. We're hovering at Loki.
Why
Stop
are
banning
you
Star-Lord. Please?
going
It's
Star-Lord
not giving us
again?
Value. Truly, it's getting annoying. Like
No!
yeah, they should feel our anger from here.
Why didn't you protect Gambit?
Okay, Hella ban, it's fine. I don't mind that, right? The Star-Lord save is getting to a point. Stop doing it. Because you just now we lose Gambit. Because guess what? Gambit doesn't go into their comps. I think Albany needs to realize that Gambit you can't play this into this comp. It wouldn't work well. You can't hit Storm that often, and you can't hit Psylocke. It wouldn't work. They should know this, like, they have to read the enemy's comps. The enemy's not running comps where, like, they're not playing brawl pokes where they need to, like run stuff down. Like, it hurts. And whole. Alright, finally, no Loki ban. Finally. I've been waiting. It's been 6 rounds too late. It's getting to a point. Wow. I think I'm losing my mind more than they are. And Cloak ban, yeah. But, like, I agree with you. That was maybe the time. But they would maybe save Tella. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, but would you rather deal with Hela or would you rather deal with Psylocke?
I don't know. Both are pretty annoying. The Hela, I mean, it was an open map to be fair, but Hela can be a little bit more dominating than Psylocke, but the Psylocke player is just really good.
The Psylocke, it's a Psylocke player is really comfortable on Psylocke.
Yeah.
So if you get them off Psylocke, perhaps you would have a better chance at dealing with the Psylocke. Well, the Psylocke player at least.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. And Binghamton has comp first. They're basically running the same comp. I think the only thing they are changing was Emma for Deadpool, because I think Deadpool does play a little bit better. And see, the problem here is Storm's really good on this map. I don't think Albany really predicted that, because she can play in the open, and she has like those. If she play, if you're looking at this map, the left side has that all those poles, and like either way, there's a lot of poles for a Storm to play. It's gonna be a bit scary. Albany's doing triple tank in Game 7.
I feel like Feds here should swap to something else.
I mean, we haven't. I think we saw him maybe once today in Tank Bowl. I don't really remember.
I feel
no,
like
he was. He was on
like,
the one map Squirrel was doing really good on. Don't remember the name, but
who was on? There was someone else on Bucky earlier. Who was it?
it was Pop.
It was Poppy. Maybe Poppy should swap over to.
Get him on group. Maybe the first time we're seeing group today, I believe, or the enemy team was.
The enemy
but
team got group, but this is the first time we're seeing UAlbany's group.
Yeah, and Storm's just I was talking about it. That pole's gonna be so annoying. Does shut down that Storm instantly, but yeah. So
your entire team's already gone. So
yeah, this is getting very scary. I think we're grouping up too much, and that's only helping Binghamton because Jeff gets value, Psylocke gets value. She can dash through 4 people, do like 50 damage. Storm, if they don't kill her, is just gonna zap 5 people. Wow, that Psylocke just did half of Feds' here's health in like 2 seconds.
That's crazy.
Yo, maybe this guy's trying to bring Psylocke back to meta, bro. Which I don't want. That'd be scary.
Psylocke was really scary on meta.
A bit, right?
Yeah.
Alright, good. And you're right, Poppy's actually on Bucky right now. Good call by the commentators.
Yeah, because like Ada's really good on Poppy.
Sure.
Poppy can pick Bucky, right?
No, Feds, like, what are we doing here? Why is my tank on height doing off angles? No! You need to tank, bro. Get off the Star-Lord mentality, for God's sake.
He's still on the
And he's still doing this weird angle. Like, okay, it's working now, but when you're on, like, ultra height, no, that does not work. Like, genuinely. And Albany's losing this fight. What? We killed like 3 of them. How are we? The Jeffel. Wow.
Jeffel, crazy Jeffel, honestly. Okay, so anyways, you got like one fight left, so you don't clutch this up. It's just come on.
Yeah, because by the time they they do the little poking, and we get down to the
I mean, they fixed one other problem because they were doing triple tank earlier, right? But Papi Chulo can play Bucky, so now he's on Bucky.
Yeah, but-
and Ada switched over to Punisher, so that's like that section's okay. But the thing is, Feds are here, like one of the only 2 tanks can tank because he's still on the Star-Lord mentality.
I truly think he is on the Star-Lord mentality because he's like Deadpool. Tankpool does not do that much damage. I'm not gonna lie. Once you pop his E, not that much. And now we see here, they're stuck in this choke. Psylocke comes out, forcing our Invisible out. Guess what? 2 of our players are dead already. So it's basically it's a waste of an ult. And now that Binghamton, yeah,
it's over.
I can't get demoralized because it's my team. If I get demoralized, they're gonna get demoralized, even though they don't know it. You know, it's a whole thing.
You can get demoralized. They're not gonna hear you.
I am gonna get demoralized because now it's round 1 Binghamton. So now it's round 2. Could potentially be final round of the match, and Albany would be out of the SUNY League. This is SUNY, by the way, in case I didn't specify that at the beginning. So NECC, I believe, is still in. So we're good. But it would still hurt to lose SUNY, not gonna lie. Especially in a tragic way like this, because we decided to ban Loki 6 games in a row.
Could have just banned Scrowgirl. Could have banned Psylocke earlier.
Yeah, truly. I mean,
And the thing is, they didn't even have a goated Loki player.
Yeah, wait, that's such a good point. The whole time we were banning Loki, and now that we don't ban Loki, guess what? He's not being used. Shocker, they weren't gonna use it. So we wasted 6 bans on Loki for no reason.
6 bans, 6 different games, all on Loki, just because.
Yeah, truly. Oh my god. It hurts. It really hurts. And you can see I'm getting more comfortable criticizing them, because I feel like at the beginning I would, be a little quiet. I wouldn't necessarily point it out. Hell no, I'm pointing this up now, because we got to the point where we shouldn't be making these dumb mistakes, and now we're doing this.
And Feds are here. He's doing the Star-Lord mentality again.
He almost just missed the whole team. He's gonna get picked off there. If he dies first, I told you so. But he probably, he just doubled it.
Okay, he got.
He should throw his bubble for that, I think.
Yikes.
Fronts are barely missed. He did. The thing is, he hit 2 of them, I think. I just don't think he died.
Yeah. So, anyways.
It's not looking good going into this final point. We really, I think the morale would have got boosted if, we got the point first and won the fight, because then you can build the momentum. Problem is, Binghamton won that fight.
And then we got Feds are here, still on the Star-Lord mentality for some reason.
He keeps playing these damn off angles. It's actually starting to piss me off. I get it. Deadpool has some freedom because his kit can do it, but man, you don't do enough damage to be playing off angles. You know who should be playing off angles? Poppy. Maybe Davey, because Loki can do that. But no, our tank is. But I think he's trying to do the job of shutting down the Psylocke. But then you're losing your tank. It's not a good mentality. And then the little Jeff Spear is gonna heal the tanks. Wait, hold on.
They pulled the Psylocke.
Because the Jeff didn't get anything. Storm. Oh, I think we need to ignore this and actually just win play.
Poppy is playing an off angle right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
So he's not doing it for the Psylocke, man, because the Psylocke's dead. And Albany's gonna lose a 3v6. Tragic, because I'm pretty sure it was just the mag. Maybe it was a 4v6. It was the Invisible.
That was your best chance to pull it back, and you didn't
kill 2.
Are you so demoralized that you can't do a 4v6?
I don't think it's bad. I just think it's pressure. It's game 7. It's pressure. It's pressure down to it. And this is definitely prepare, folks. It's final fight. We're at 85%. I'm assuming
we're already past the final fight. Honestly,
no, this is not good.
Look at Albany's team.
We're getting picked off. No.
Look at Albany's team. They are getting staggered so bad right now. We're already past that point.
All right, we got the port.
You got the port. Most of your team's gonna come into the fight late though.
Jacob needs to pop. Oh, wait. All right. No, Feds die. Okay, that's fine. It's not a big deal. We need to please kill something. Please,
You need a good pick here.
Why did Chandra die? How did Chandra die within this hole? Can we piece this? Oh my god, we're whiffing. No, we whiffed a little too hard. And to keep it professional, folks, that is very unfortunate. The end result is 4-3 in Binghamton's favor. Concluding the set, Binghamton victory, and UAlbany is officially out of the SUNY League for this semester. Very tragic. I know we were critiquing big time, but it's we're not ones playing, obviously, so it's very unfortunate to say the least. Very unfortunate. But I am getting word that they can play for the third place match. So, it's not the total victory, but something is something for SUNY. And, reviewing the final points, I'm not going to really drag on it. It's just very unfortunate stats. But, yeah, there you have it. Very unfortunate. But, yeah, thank you for staying, hopefully, with the best of 7. And, yeah, have a good night, everybody.